Hello and welcome to my playthrough of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. This is an episode... we're gonna be playing episode 4, but this is part 5 of my playthrough, and last time we saw how much of a fucking prick Magnus McGilded really was, and now we're gonna see what happens. I hope we get to see Mr. Sherlock Holmes again, but yeah, like I'm having a hell of a time. This is so fucking good. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, which you probably are, possibly, maybe, feel free to just fucking skip ahead some parts, like, you know, where I'm yapping like this, you know, you can skip ahead, it's fine. Just like because if you watch this video, you probably already know of this game, so just skip ahead to the parts you want to see me or whatever the fuck, you know. Yeah, I know this video is gonna be long, like every VOD, so yeah, just feel free, you know, and possibly subscribe and like and all that bullshit, you know, you know how it is. Anyway, let's get started, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, okay. So, and I apologize for the terrible voice acting. All right. The clouded kokoro. Kokoro means heart, I think.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed.
Like every single fucking time.
Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening.
It's a good visual.
To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Alright. Is this gonna be a Jack the Ripper? Actually, like last time I thought they were talking about Jack the Ripper, but is this gonna be a Jack the Ripper thing? It's a woman that died, and there's a scene that has been set. Maybe it's like a serial killer thing, you know, I hope. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it's too cliche for them. Okay, I think we're gonna be telling a Strongheart, like, you know, talking with Strongheart in general, because of our success and shit. I hope he watched our trial, though, if I'm being honest. 19th February, 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day, even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. Spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Oh yes! It really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except, when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops, sorry about that. £3, is that like that much? The building was so impressive and the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when they were presented with the bill. I'm really sorry. Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodgings straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less. Ugh, London is a scary place. Oh, good morning to you at this early hour. Yeah, it's him. Oh, yes, we are well. Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Sato is amazing. She doesn't even bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. Is he gonna be a bad guy? I really like him. I don't want him to be a bad guy. He's so cool, man. But maybe he's gonna be more interesting as a bad guy. I mean, he is the Lord Chief Justice, and the justice needs to be corrected. So maybe he will be a challenge in our way.
Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices.
Oh yes, it was very eye-opening, thank you. And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end.
Yes, I've already been apprised of the events. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed.
Oh,
No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer.
ooh.
My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land.
Thank you very much. So I'm a lawyer now.
Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem.
Another case already?
Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure you don't sense dissatisfaction, do I?
It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it.
What's to come to terms with? The man was clear. What more were you hoping for?
Say it, buddy, say it! You know what's wrong with it? The guy is evil!
The culpability of the defendant has not at the present time been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment.
Well, Lord Van Zieks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense.
Fucking prick. What a piece of shit. I just can't help wondering. Mr. McGill really was innocent. Mr. Naruhodo, it's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended.
Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer.
Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
Magnus McGilded passed out.
Whoa! Was he the one in the carriage? I mean, good thing though, honestly, but yeah, honestly, okay, that was sudden, okay, man, all these plot relevant characters just fucking disappear like that. Asogi, now it's this guy, like, come on, man. Who's next, me? Like, come on, man. Yeah, okay. No! What? Mr. McGilded is dead?
I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Can we talk about your humongous building and how cool it is? Okay, we already saw this dialogue. Never mind. It's not gonna change. I thought he would be involved in our conversation. Yeah, I get it. I know this already. Yeah. Okay. You should have registered that I already had this discussion before and you just let me skip, man. Okay. Let's converse, buddy. My guild is dead. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead?
After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'd presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom.
Indeed there was. Yes, of course, that was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded had been accused of.
Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames.
No. How could such a thing have happened?
That is being investigated as we speak, but not ready. The police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of McGilded.
That's awful.
The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere.
That bailiff really needs to pay more attention. And how could that have happened?
That is also being investigated as we speak.
Yeah, so he was trying to plant more evidence inside. And then someone caught wind of that and just, yeah, you're gonna die, buddy. And he died. Okay, we'll see. Okay. I mean, it's a complicated matter. But I think it's I don't think he's dead. Is he really dead? We'll see.
Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGildy did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus.
He did. In fact, yes.
Well, I must make...
holy shit.
Well, I must be making tracks now. This time for the inspection.
Sorry? What inspection?
They are going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself.
Okay, an inspection of the omnibus?
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge, I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage.
But then who was Mr. McGildy talking about?
Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police.
Poor Mr. McGildy.
So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court?
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... wow.
Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Yeah, honestly, I want to say one thing. Susato is honestly right now the best assistant from all the Ace Attorney games, because my issue, one of my big issues with Ace Attorney games was how annoying the fucking assistants were. And like, they were like, all the time, they're just, I'm gonna be controversial, I guess. I don't care about Maya, I do not care about, what's she called, the other bitch? Wait, okay, let me start. Let's start from the beginning. Emma Sky, there was Emma Sky, okay, I'm gonna start from again. Okay, I'm gonna say something. It's for clip farming. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, there's one thing though I want to say. You know, Susato is honestly like such a great character, as in terms of assistants and stuff in Ace Attorney history. I've always had an issue. The assistants were pissing me off every single game. Like, it always felt unnecessary. Like, look, I didn't care about Maya. I didn't care about Emma Sky. I didn't care much about Kei. But that changed a little bit after the second, in the second Miles Edgeworth investigation game. But I didn't care for them. They were always fucking annoying. Like, my burger. Like, I don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know. They were just like annoying. They were just annoying me. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. Because they were annoying. They were acting like fucking children. You know, like it was pissing me off. But Susato is literally the best assistant because she is actually assisting us. Like, literally. Like, useful in a very actual, useful, realistically useful manner. Because we're fucking like stressed out all the fucking time, but Susato is the like pillar, and she always there like to clarify us to. She's there. She's like, you know, she's the goat. You know, okay, she's great. Okay, she is like solid. You know, she is our pillar in this world where like Naruhodo is a little shaky boy. You know. Anyway, that was my take. Wow, Susato-san has such a way with words. Exactly. Unlike you, motherfucker. And you seem to have a way of failing to do... Bro, she can always read his mind, bro. What the fuck is going on? And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones.
The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can.
The most advanced in the world, is it?
It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair.
Simple? That was simple?
As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, was a trial you couldn't lose.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple.
The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny?
No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I don't know about that. Bro, have some confidence, come on, man.
Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much at least is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared a new case for you that I mentioned before.
What's going on? You're getting some aura points, bro. You're getting some reputation. What was he going to say before? Yeah, you should not have shitted your pants and actually fucking say it. Like what you think. Also, I forgot.
Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned?
Don't tell me it's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes.
Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite as so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different.
Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind? Yeah, bro, everyone can read your mind. Probably because your face spells it out every single fucking time.
That is to say, no one has died, as yet. The trial will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise.
So the trial's tomorrow then. I mean, you can investigate in a day. And get all the information you can that has already been collected. Let's be real.
Is everything alright?
Oh, yeah, I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was... well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
What if I could face standing in that courtroom again after missing my guild's tryout?
Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Sorry. It's incredibly stupid. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense.
Oh!
If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow, with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I did not remind you of the inevitable outcome.
Most terrible end. I was the defendant.
Yes, that's right.
Here we go again. Okay, time's up.
Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking.
So it is.
There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes and 39 seconds until court sits.
Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time.
And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There is something I should like to ask you.
Ooh.
Oh, what's that?
Yesterday you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds.
Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, and he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world works so he could change ours in Japan. That he's gone. I'd like to work towards that myself, and there's another thing.
Oh.
Another thing. Continue.
On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. Something very important that I have to do.
Something very important? And what exactly would that be?
He never had the chance to tell me. Suppose he would have done if he'd never ever made it to Great Britain.
You're out of time. Well, thank you for an enlightening discussion.
Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me.
Urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand.
Oh,
Taking the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case.
He'll be able to surprise you. Does he have chips with him? Like fish and chips, but just the chips? He's already super English.
He'll be able to apprise you of the details.
How long has he been there?
So, I wish you the best of luck, and bid you farewell.
Bye! Yeah, what was that thing?
There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean?
I wish I knew, but honestly, you never told me. Okay. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think?
We do.
Yes, you're right.
I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. Is he racist? Are you racist, chap? Buddy? Okay, it is Chips. He just spawns back more. Okay. Could we trouble you?
What do you think?
Okay, no, I don't know. What voice could I give him?
What do you think?
Ah! Lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything?
Ah!
Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eating at your hand, you know?
But Citizen told me it was foolproof.
I'm a busy man. I'm a very busy man. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you're talking to.
Oh, I'm ever sorry. So sorry.
Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying, huh? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the big wigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation of the yard going to tatters.
There's no need to rip us apart as well.
I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer.
Eh?
See, she's like, BAM! You know, she's the pillar. She sees like, okay, some bullshit going on. Let me do the formal, BAM! And set like, stick straight, you know, like everything. All these bums, bro, ain't nothing to Susato, bro. Telling you. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, sure.
Eh?
It's a lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? Is he surprised because a woman, like, putting him straight or something? Does he feel emasculated all of a sudden?
It is unreasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine.
Unbelievable. How did she pull that off? She's the goat, bro. She's the fucking goat.
So, Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard.
Gregson? Inspector Gregson?
Is he the Watson to Herlock? Does this detective's name mean something to her? I don't know, that was fucking amazing. She just like, yeah, all these bums, bro, like boom. She just like set them straight immediately, like there's no... Oh man, she's great. Okay, now Naruhodo has 0 spines, but she compensates with 2. She probably has 2 fucking spines, bro. I'm telling you.
Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson?
You're acting like you know this man, Mr. Sato, but he's a London detective.
Oh, I do know him very well, in fact.
Very well.
Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, in that publication. What's it called again? Rants magazine?
That's right, Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry.
Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time.
Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words.
That's his highest praise.
Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see.
That he is not, and thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now.
That's great, isn't it?
Have to admit that to start with, I was a little, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof.
That's wonderful.
No, it is not! There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure.
Rumors? Are you quite sure?
He's changed since he started appearing in the stories. The fame's gone to his head, stuff like that.
Gosh, you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
She looks so shocked and like in real disbelief.
Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folk are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as eggs is eggs.
And I love the fact that she's doing like the Trucy pose. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Trucy. I really like Trucy as well. Because like comparatively, okay, a little parenthesis. Comparatively to like Maya. Okay, I'm gonna shit on Maya again. I'm sorry, but I have a real bone to pick with this character. Like, she's a grown-ass woman. She acts like a genuine, like, I'm not against, like, especially me, I'm very much for acting childish and all that, like, you know, not giving a fuck. But she's so, like, she's not self-aware at all. Like, I don't know how to say this. She acts like an actual kid, and it pisses me off. And yeah, like, it's like, weird, I don't know, like, bro, like, stop, you know? But Trucy is a fucking kid, so it's fine for her to act like a kid, but she's even smarter. But she's, even despite being a kid, she's smarter than fucking than Maya. It's herself. So ultimately, she's like ends up being like such a fucking amazing character. And I love the fucking like, how do I say this? She's so much better at banter than Maya. Like clearly Apollo was like always like getting taken the piss out of. It was fucking hilarious. But yeah, Trucy was like one of the few like Trucy Wright. How do you call him? Kay in the second game, and Susato are like, to be like for now, are like the best like assistants in the whole franchise. And I think she's probably number one. Susato is probably number one right now because like honestly, and she's doing the Trucy pose like when, you know, I always fucking killed me.
I get the feeling that this detective
could be very hard work.
Oh dear, perhaps a sudden rise to fame does change people. So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before.
Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, couldn't be simpler.
Oh dear, that probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated.
Wish we were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. There's gonna be a lot more hoops, isn't there?
A young woman was walking along the pavement on Briar Road and when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital unconscious.
That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack that poor woman from behind?
I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a Susato take them, would you?
That is neither here nor here. Now, Mr. Naruto, what?
Brace yourself, Miss Ryunosuke, you've angered her now.
Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest.
So there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit?
Or perhaps a reliable witness will recognize the person in question.
Let me stop you right here. You're wasting your time on this one.
Sorry?
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now.
Why ever not?
Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Baron Van Zieks.
No!
Sounds like you've heard of him then.
We've just beat him yesterday, buddy!
Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zieks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself.
The Reaper of the Bailey. Yeah, we just fucked him in the ass yesterday, man. Chill out, bro. Even if we didn't want to. Lord Baron Van Zieks, who we faced in court only yesterday.
Mr. McGilly told us about him before the trial, didn't he?
Yeah. And Van Zieks stands for the prosecution. Wait, it's okay, it's Susato talking.
And Van Zieks stands for the prosecution. They call the accused his sacrificial lambs.
Fucking Dracula ass.
And in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned.
The Stripper of the Bailey nickname. Suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it? But will he be like Von Karma style, like getting pissed over the fact that he lost? Or will he be fine with it? Like, you know, he's a stable guy, you know? This is all I'm wondering. Because he's cool. I don't want him to be a bad guy.
Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lorne van Zieks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty.
And what of it?
Oh, well, I think... That means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant.
No, you really don't have a clue, do you?
What do you mean?
What happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead.
Ah.
Magnus McGillard came a cropper in that omnibus and when it went up in flames. So you can rightly say you saved the defendant, can you?
But what are you trying to say?
Look, if Van Zieks could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. That's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles, he works magic. Black magic. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you.
Is he like that though? Is he really like that though? We're supposed to believe that.
Right, well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of chips. So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there.
Was Briar Row, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place.
That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over there to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself.
You branded him a criminal already?
He's as good as. Shaking like a leaf in his cell, he is. He'll give you a chuckle, if nothing else. He's inmate 53.
He's inmate. He's
inmate 53.
Oh, okay, he's the inmate 53. Okay, I thought he's like...
He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way.
Inmate 53. Thank you.
Milady.
So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper or the Bailey, they say. That was a coincidence.
Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Or maybe he's a good guy, but like a gray area type of guy. Like, he knows the motherfucker is evil, so he made sure he's gonna die, you know? He gotta die. He didn't get the guilty verdict, he gotta die. But if it was an actual, like, non-guilty person, he wouldn't have taken the case, you know? Or maybe he wouldn't have done that. He would have accepted the defeat. If it's called a defeat, like, ultimately you're just looking for the truth, right? Sorry? Okay.
To tell you the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage too.
Fair, but we're not... But like, we gotta do it, you know? But if the man they've arrested is innocent... You could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I for one wouldn't find the sight of that funny.
So,
if I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try, so I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help?
yes. Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant.
Thank you. So then, shall we?
Yes! Let's go!
And yeah, she's still, like, despite, like, being, like, the stick, you know, she still has, like, that happy, you know, she still can have fun, you know, she doesn't have a broom up her ass, you know. That's the thing, you know, you don't have to make like, happy, like, bubbly characters be like children, you know. You can still make them bubbly and also serious when it matters. That's what is great. She's, like, a realistic character and a good character. She's, like, actually useful, like, in the scheme of the story, and to Naruhodo himself, you know.
I still haven't been there yet. I wonder what awaits us.
Okay. My hand is my eyes are bugging out. Okay. Let's go to the scene of crime, then collect some evidence, and then go to prison and... Look, bro, look! you did this, and then he's gonna give us like some insight instead of the opposite, where we'll come there with nothing, you know. Okay, 19th February, Briar Road. The bike is like very well broken. The wheel. This is gonna be useful. So this is where it happened, Briar Road.
Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo. Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here, and they're investigating as we speak.
Mm-hmm. That is their job, you know?
But Mr. Naruhodo, do you see one with my own eyes? They're often depicted in the grand adventure of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come to this close. To a real Bobby's helmet.
What? The helmet?
Of course. I have to try one day.
Well, I hope your hatty dream comes true. I don't see Inspector Gregson anywhere. Shall we see if we can sneak past and investigate the scene of the stabbing?
Why should we sneak?
I don't want to upset one of those bobbies, but he'd be butted on the head by one of those metal helmets. My skull could crack in two, I'm sure.
Oh no, an English bobby would never do such a thing. This is a land of gentlemen, you know?
Okay. Wait. Okay. Let's examine. I want to see the bike. I'm a biker myself. Not a biker like motorcycle biker. I'm a cyclist. No, not the bad type. Okay, chill. I'm not that type of cyclist. Okay, I just go to work on my bike. You know. Okay, calm down. Yeah, that's what I'm interested in first and foremost by now.
Oh, a British bicycle. Look, although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't be possibly be ridden anymore.
So must have been doing some breakneck cycling. Beast.
Since bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently, there's even a movement to change women's dress to allow them to ride as well.
The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that. Well, Naruhodo, you're in for a surprise.
Goodness, do you dislike bicycles?
No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. Just that any occupation that involves taking both of your feet off firm ground seems reckless. If you'd ever tried walking on stilts and falling into a river, I know you'd agree with me. You're just scared, bro.
We'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around.
What's this then?
That's a rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history.
Strand Street. Is it a... Yeah, it's still in, it's in construction, the like big crystal thing that we were talking about earlier.
Can't believe... Yeah, it feels like this is... It's like oddly, it feels like 2D and 3D at the same time. I know, I can tell, it's... I can maybe tell that it's 3D, actually 3D. But like, it has like that painterly effect that feels like it's like also 2D. Almost like, it's like, almost like, you know, when you go in like Google Street View and like you look at the 3D buildings render. Like it feels kind of like that in a way, I don't know. Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, it looks in decently worse shape than the other houses around here. Oh yeah, it has a huge crack. We must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible.
Yes, oh yes, the windows are broken, the pillars like breaking off, yeah, it's... And the bicycle in front of it is like destroyed. Yes, you're right, cheap, but ideally with reasonably level floors. Fair enough, yeah, oh, we cannot check this. Decider. What's this then? Wait, why are the windows blocked off? Oh look, at the windows of the building here. Wait. There's a little part of the fence that's like broken off too.
Are you sure they're windows?
Yes, but they're all filled in with bricks.
Oh, you're right. I wonder why.
This is a condemned building.
Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment.
The smoke coming from the chimneys though. Guess that's where like homeless people go.
Oh dear, everything still feels very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place.
The first thing you look at is a fucking... Wait. Okay, I guess that's not important then. I really thought it would be. clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? Maybe the dense fog as well. Everything looks so hazy. Well, it is known as Foggy London Town. Wait, hold on, I have a thing on my... Yeah, you can just make out some sort of spire through the fog. It looks like it's still being built though. Aha! Yes, that must be the Crystal Tower, being built for the great exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time. Yeah, as I said before, haha. Apparently, it's going to be very striking, glazed on all sides, and the symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition. It's to be the largest exposition in history, is it? Can't even begin to imagine it. Oh, okay. Okay. Is there anything here? I'm keeping them for last. The cute snowman. What a delightful snowman! Didn't realize English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. Looks a little creepy though. Oh, it has a scarf, look! You need one if you're out in this freezing cold all the time. Wish I had one. I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment too. Certainly can't afford a scarf. Sure, the snowman here wouldn't miss his. But the person who made the snowman certainly would. Yes, I know, you're right. Anyway, yeah, did you just read in our mind? Even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Take this. Oh, that's Scotland Yard carriage. That's a Scotland Yard carriage. They use the vehicles like that to rush to crime scenes and cart away criminals. You're very well informed, aren't you? It's long been a dream of mine to ride inside one of those through the streets of London. Oh, finally. There was something in my mind. That was like that's why I was blanking out and like thinking for a while, because I wanted to talk about the fucking like London hold on, let me have a break. Just a real quick break. Sorry. Hold on. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. No, I was tweaking the fuck out. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm tweaking at all, but like, I felt like there was something in my mouth, like in my lip inside. Like it was just fucking with me, and I don't think I got rid of it, but I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, yeah. Well, the London sky. It's kind of funny seeing like the shit. Yeah. Like the weather is like how it's like always grey. Because the only time I went to London myself, actually like I went multiple times, but like the most closest ones. I went the first time for like I had a European class because I was like that's how it was called, and then like we had a field trip with our school, and then we went to London and stuff, and then I went like more recently, for other reasons, but yeah, to London as well. But all the memories I have of it is like it was always like massively sunny. There was like, I don't know, there was no issues with the weather. The thing like always like London portrayed like as this like very heavy, very like terrible weather all the time. I don't know, it feels like, am I being lied to? Is this a conspiracy? But yeah, anyway. We just pick up a stone and throw it through one of the windows then. What? That would mean being arrested in order to ride it, wouldn't it? Still, if it's the only way...
Help me find a good stone. No, I wasn't serious. Is it ride or die? Okay. Let's talk to you, buddy. It's one of the officers from Scotland Yard. The police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we wander too close, we'll be clapped in irons. I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern. Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. Twice I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what was going on. Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure that it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to does you no favors at all. Ugh. So we got nothing. This patch of pavement must be where the incident occurred. Yes, it's a very wide open space, isn't it? That's true. I can't see anywhere an attacker could have been hiding. Oi! What are you foreigners doing here? Ah! Oh, conspire with that mustache fella from Japan, are ya? Conspiring? Going to destroy evidence, are ya? Get out of here before I give you an Indian. Go on. What? Shoot us away like rats. Yes, we should give him a wide berth, I think. What a disappointing experience. What's the matter with you, bear? You wanna die? Damn. Do we have anything on our court record? No, we didn't even get a picture of the crime scene from, I was gonna say Gerson. No, the fucking other guy, Wilson. I guess we got filled in everything here. And we collected nothing. 19th February, local prison, cell 9. These are British prison cells. Oh, they're ghastly. It feels like a dungeon. Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. Oh, don't, Mr. Naruhodo, you're making it seem worse. Apparently, our client is in this cell here. It's so dark at the back here. There, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding at the back of the cell and show your face at once. Am I a cat? As yet with no name? Calling me by a number? It's utterly unbelievably and justly unreasonable. I refuse to answer. Uh-huh. Mr. Naruhodo, what? What do you think is going on here? I have no idea, but I wasn't just hearing the things, was I? The tirade of complaints was in Japanese. What? Oh, that's the guy! He's inculpated for pure racism. Okay. Excuse me, but who? Shh, quiet! I love his mustache. He's such a cool mustache. I don't know why. I really like his. Yeah, they're all around hiding. I know they are. Wait, no, that's not his voice. But I don't know. I love how he looks like big, like fucking, like massive eyebrows, massive mustache, like very tight. I don't know. And like his cool ass haircut and his like nice suit. I don't know. He has like a cool like. I like his character design. Wait, how should I voice him? They're watching, listening even now. I can sense it. Right. So, could I ask you exactly? There you are. You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost. A ghost? Talk to him in Japanese. I mean you no harm, prisoner-san. Are you Japanese, by any chance? His eyes came back to life. He's Japanese because he has anime eyes. Okay, I see. This is beyond my wildest dreams. Okay. Forgive me for the outburst before. I'm sorry. Oh, it's fine. We're just a little surprised, that's all. Imagine it! I've been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am in a frightful fix in a foreign land.
So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hellhole was a most monumentally moving moment. I like this guy. I could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese. I mean, that's probably why he appointed us. What compassion my fellow countrymen show to dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student.
He's a foreign student?
Noble, nurturing, never failing Nippon.
A first-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's been some form of misunderstanding here. Oh, he thinks we're Asogi. I wonder, would you be so kind to tell us what's happened? Well, you've been detained as a suspect, for example.
Yes, I can. I will. Shan't say sullen and silent.
No, not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy. Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Makotoba. I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notoriously named Natsume. Soseki Natsume. What's that? What's good? Wait. Look at this. Look at this. Real quick, look at this. Yes! The symbol of one of our great empire's first-rate lawyers! I fucking knew there was gonna be a reaction. Which means, of course, you'll stand by my side, you'll defend me. Oh, no, sorry, that wasn't why I was showing it to you. Then why else would you be showing me that? Oops. In hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea. Oh, man. I love that they have content for, like, this fucking silly thing everyone does every time. There's even, like, an Easter egg, somewhat Easter egg, like in Apollo Justice, where if you present to Phoenix Wright, like, as Apollo, like, your lawyer badge, like, he says, presenting, I see. And, like, he, like, shits, like, he makes fun of you for doing that. Because he has been doing that a lot in his own time. Alleged, you know, whatever, it's a meme. Soseki Natsume-san, what an unusual name. Call me Soseki. I forgot his name, his voice. Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku. He's been doing haikus, okay. It's something of a nom de plume. A nom de plume? You mean an alias? That's right, Naruhodo-san. No, don't be so prosaic, it's much more profound than that. And haiku? That's reminding me of home. Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent here over by the government? Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go study English. First I had to suffer that misery, and now this. It's beyond the pale. For that misery, did you not want to study here? No, I mean, I have had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. Oh. But just because the government tells you to do something, does it mean you can do it? No! What do you mean? They told me to study English literature. That I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I see. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words on white washi. You must be a man of great standing. Oh yes, I'm so often told. And often like to be told, it seems. The accusers against you, yeah. We're good, my man. Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san? I didn't do it. I didn't commit that atrocious murder. Murder? Oh no, it's all alright. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes. Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? I didn't see anyone. What? If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here? Wait, I'm doing it in an English accent by accident. Oh dear, it seems this
case is becoming rather complicated. Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient.
So Soseki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker.
It's vital that we find out more about the case.
Okay, about the case.
It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. I'd been told the bookshop to buy some books. I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings.
Sure, the bookshop was an accursed too. Okay, I guess he was living in the like closed off, broken everything like fucking place.
As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her, she suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed on the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet.
I guess she was much more round than in the intro of Herlock Sholmes portrayed. Whoa, he's like, holy shit.
Looks a bit, he reminds me a little bit of Charlie Chaplin,
to be honest.
How terrible. I called out the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard.
It's an exaggeration there, perhaps.
I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran as fast as my legs could carry me back to my accursed lodgings.
That's not good.
They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that. Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours? Don't be ridiculous! Do you think I know any of this fair-haired English, and a young woman at that? I'm diffident, shy, timid, unsure, and I can't talk to people!
I see, a young woman unknown to Soseki-san. The time it happened. Who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you?
Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul.
No one? Oh, great.
So the victim was unknown to you. There was nobody else on the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it?
What conundrum? I mean, obviously. What do you mean, Susato-san? What's the conundrum?
Well, if what Soseki-san has just told us is true, there's something I can't explain. It says that he didn't know the victim and that there was no one else at the scene. Then apparently he fled without having been seen. I did.
But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit.
Ah! You! What did you just say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. Oops. Perhaps I thought that a little loudly. Everyone can read his mind, bro.
Actually, that's not what was troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually came to be arrested?
Sorry?
He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place?
Oh, yes, that's right.
It was him, that accursed great detective. He led the police to me.
Yes, we're gonna meet him again.
Of all the bad luck.
Accursed great detective. Could it be?
Yes, it is. I shall never forget that man's name as long as I live. With his hearty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed, busybody. Begone! May you be cursed until the end of your days, Herlock Sholmes.
I knew it. This man. I'm happy we get to see him again.
Mr. Sholmes?
He was lacking with his, he lacked his little companionship of a friend or something to get like his good investigative skills to be put to use. I don't think what I just said made any fucking sense. I said like, I mixed up all the elements. Hey, figure it out. Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst through the door. They started shouting at me, "This is the police, put the weapon down." Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon.
Disgusting, dietary discrimination devils!
You clearly had a trying morning yesterday.
And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That Herlock Sholmes!
It's actually Herlock Sholmes. He's English.
I have since found out that he is a famous name in detection here in London. Yes, he's the great detective. The great detective is really very well known. And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman, and me, this weak, stupid kitten of a man.
I wonder what great deduction process led him to his conclusion this time.
Do you mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable.
Racism. I think racism played a part too.
Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in. Of course you were. Of course you were. That's only natural. I was terrified and trembling. They kept throwing questions after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish, foreign, flamery.
Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English.
Good point, good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do, and I'm fine. Next thing I knew, I was in manacles, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here. Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising.
I'm fine. He's not fine now. Yeah, he should have said, yes, I do. Like... Is he talking to us in Japanese though?
Mr. Naruhodo, Esquire.
Oh, you can just call me Naruhodo. And when we were speaking English, a simple mister is more than enough.
Oh, yes, alright. Yes, they've really got me. This country is poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you?
Well,
Why? Why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me?
Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself, on a study tour.
A student?
I have defended a case in the Old Bailey, only the one though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to be believing. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means.
Oh, Naruhodo-san.
I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose.
But that armband, that's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire!
It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend.
A keepsake? I know exactly what they're saying about me. Oh, what do you mean? The lawyers, all the British defense lawyers, they won't defend me. Goodness, why? Why do you say that? For the same reason as you noted before, when it happened. It was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit.
It must be very hard for you, Sasaki-san.
And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them, someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before, in my earshot, without any compunction at all. And any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said, and of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say, the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway.
That's awful!
They're wrong! I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the street. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's countries in its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through.
Siki-san, it's just that...
Don't piss yourself, man. Take the case. Come on, man.
Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can, for the time being.
What do you mean? We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure. Oh, yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you. Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
We should be going. We should be going then, Mr. Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for.
Yes, we do. Have more to say? No, we do not. Let's move. To the Briar Road again. I guess it's gonna be new shit happening. Are we gonna meet Sholmes again? No. Okay, we're gonna meet with Wilson. No, no, no.
What's the Japanese delegation doing here?
Oh, Inspector Gregson.
This isn't on a tourist trail.
Wait, what was my voice here?
This isn't on a tourist trail. I'm fairly sure you're well aware.
Yes, of course. We're here to investigate.
So you've been to the holding cells then? What do you make of the criminal?
He's not a criminal as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect.
We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens. And the verdict's a foregone conclusion.
The stone cold air of rejection.
Take heart, London at this time of year is full of stone cold air.
That makes it worse somehow. She can legit read our minds. Let's talk, buddy.
Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about it in Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place.
The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am.
Oh, and you know, I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet.
Does make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. Certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city.
Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful?
Being a London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you.
Oh really?
First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes around and rouses and all the laborers on his beat so they can get off to work.
What? He wakes people up?
Yup, raps on their windows with a long pole, did it myself going back a bit.
That's true, I do remember that being a thing.
I had no idea.
Bobby works for the people of the town, it's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day, that's the regulation distance.
Can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way.
Let me see... 20 miles, that's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama.
On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far.
When it gets dark, of course, has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps.
Yeah, I do know that, like with a long stick, they light up the poles. With like yeah.
Oh my.
And I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well.
And chase after criminals trying to evade the law.
I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside, but yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. Would have been keeling over from time to time, I admit.
What does it mean by keeling over? Like dying or like just being suffering too much from it?
I'd always dream of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo.
Why me? Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do.
Happened at around 5 in the evening, 2 days ago. Just there on that opening bit of pavement. The victim, as a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind.
Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in the hospital.
Never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all.
So that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course.
Here's a map of the local area. I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want.
Really? Are you sure?
It's yard policy to give lawyers to defend suspects the odd bit of information to go on.
I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still.
Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept.
Let me check it. No, I didn't get it yet. Oops.
Anyway, as far as we know, there was no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countryman. So who did it, you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it?
Well, I know that Mr. Natsume is also claiming to not to have seen anyone else around, but just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present.
I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure.
How?
Because, man, the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed.
It what?
We have two very reliable witnesses, no less.
Ah!
It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them.
You're witnesses now? Yeah, witnesses. What is witnesses, Inspector? A fellow and his wife, and the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. He's a copper.
He's a copper from Scotland Yard.
Huh. A policeman? That might change things. That might be a corrupt policeman. We've known the rich and the cops in this game are not to be trusted. You know? Like the knife guy in the jury said at one time. And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment this woman was attacked.
Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and the parcel of being a bobby. Catching them banging the act and all that.
Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions?
Be my guest. You can ask him what you like. In court tomorrow.
Oh.
No doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So that'll give you something to look forward to.
That's that, then. He's got no intentions of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems. A policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed. Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector.
What?
The person who led you to the suspect. I hear that was Mr. Hallock Sholmes.
What are you bringing him up for?
Was it something I said? The color has drained from his cheeks. Let's go in order.
That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow.
Wait, I think his voice changed. I did the first time I think I did well, but I think I lost it.
The twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not?
No, it wasn't like that. Well,
makes no difference to me, but we'll just say this. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch that case with a barge pole.
Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean?
There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. It is all a bit strange, though.
Sorry?
The Reaper hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now.
Yes, we did hear something to that effect. Yeah, why though?
And the only people he usually bothers with are the real scum, the master criminals, the violent ones.
Master criminals? The violent ones?
That's right. He handpicks his victims, only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins.
So it is kind of like what I predicted kind of earlier, like how he's selective and he only he's like a sort of illegal vigilante in a way, like he wants like only the bad guys he takes down, and since like Magnus was getting off easy, he just killed him, like straight up, no fucks given, or at least he orchestrated it, and yeah, maybe he orchestrated the death, and also yeah, but maybe this one, like I don't know why he's taking it. I think he's taking it for curiosity. I think he took this case only because he was impressed with us and he wanted to like do it with us again, and he felt like it was probably gonna be us taking the case. Maybe he asked directly to Strongheart for us to be taking the case, and and to be honest, anyway, like we would be the only ones taking the case because every time like no lawyer all like tried to face him, so he knew we would be the ones with the balls to take him on, Maybe that's why. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see if I'll be correct later on. Anyway.
That's right, he handpicks his victims, only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins.
But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely.
That's just my point, Sunshine. Yet, yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase.
That's not exactly a minor infraction, is it?
No, there's got to be more to it. For some reason he's taken an interest.
Yeah, me! Me!
Really? What sort of reason, Inspector?
Think you can tell what's going on inside the head of that Lord of Darkness? You'll have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial.
Really going to have to face a Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as he put it? Yeah, yep, you will. Don't worry about it, you'll be fine. He's your friend now. Or your rival, even.
Wait, who did you hear that name from?
Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings. I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Sholmes' inspirational great deductions.
Fiddle faddle!
Ah!
The man's an amateur! And then I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere.
He's right. Oh?
I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime, wanders around spotting incomprehensible rubbish, been before you know it. He claims to have solved the case.
Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he? Finally, someone agrees.
He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he?
Gibble gabble!
Ah!
Ever seen this before?
Oh, yes, that's Rand's magazine. The wonderful publication in which the adventures of Sherlock Holmes appears.
Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, see fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone at the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Sherlock Holmes tale at all.
Well, I suppose there's an element of that.
We work our socks off, every one of us, wanting to be fronted by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective. That man's as dangerous to us as Scotland Yard as he is to our shit. That man's as dangerous to us at Scotland Yard as he is to all our criminals.
That can really be true, can it, Miss Inspector?
Clearly, the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective.
Mr. Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion? You look so sad.
Oh yes, what is it?
Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this.
By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes?
Yes, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, exactly.
Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Sholmes for all this, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party at the case.
Are you just going to ignore that?
I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet with Mr. Sholmes again.
The trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address even.
So, it's Baker Street.
How do you know? I do remember that.
It's in the stories, of course. 221B Baker Street, the most famous address in the world.
Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. Better try to find a way out before the day Professor Sutterson gets any more excited and unpredictable. We check the map. Bria Road, Mearscombe Street. Calabash Road. I'm thinking, you know, the knife, because it didn't kill her and it wasn't like really a stabbing. It just fell from a building. Quote me on that. I really think it fell from a building. He just fell from the top of a building and it just lodged her himself in the back by accident. Because something bigger was happening inside the apartments. You know? Something grim, a bigger crime, an actual bigger crime happened, and it just like, you know, we're gonna find the truth. Like about another actual big crime scene that happened, and like it's an actual murder. You know, because it's never a murder. It's never a murder in Ace Attorney. It's always gonna be a murder. Like one time we thought it was like a thieving, a grand larceny, but no, it's then it became a murder. Yeah, every time. So yeah, but let's try to find our way out, the way there before Susato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable. Yeah.
Hurrah! I'll summon a carriage.
So we're to have a reunion already with the great detective, Mr. Sherlock. Says yeah. She answered us in her head. I love this looking like mind reading shit she does. But I feel like she mind reads a little bit, like she's good at picking up.
But also Ryunosuke, on the flip side, is also like, he cannot hide whatever the fuck he's thinking on his face. Like anything he thinks, it shows on his face. Anyway, let's examine. Okay, no, they're still here. I thought they had left because, you know. Oh, location has been added. Thank you. Prison call where the defendant Mr. Then here was written and then Sholmes' suit. 221 Baker Street, the home and office of the most famous detective on the world. Can we really visit, do you think? Oh, pinch me, I'm sure I must be dreaming. Oh, nice, cutscene.
Thank you very much. It's just up there overlooking the street. Good day.
Thanks, Brett.
Thanks again. This is it. The residence of Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Uh-huh. So... Okay, we're here. He is a pretty chaotic guy. This is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow. Okay, but did we just enter? Like we didn't even, like, no one opened us? Opened for us? Whoa. Is it as described in the stories, Mr. Sato? She in awe? Sato-san. Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room. Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes. Never read the stories, so it's hard to get quite excited at it as she seems to be. The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it, the romanticism. Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr. Naruto? Oh, I suppose I can, yes. So, if you don't mind... William. I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please don't mind me. She's obsessed. So, well... Looks like our detective friend isn't home at present. Excuse me, is anybody home? Oh, do we have a visitor? Oh yeah, it's her. Hello. Okay, wait. But how did we get in though? That's what I'm wondering. How did we fucking get in his house? Like legit. Like if no one is even aware of us. But yeah, and I knew she was the mechanic. I knew she was related to him. I knew it. She had to be. Hello, is it a big new case for Mr. Sholmes? Hello. Wait, aren't you... Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once. I'm sure it's the same girl. Mr. Sato, did you see the girl who was just here? Oh yes, isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Sholmes to take on his case. The King of huh? King Wilhelm Gottfried Sigismund von Ormstein, of course. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventures of Herlock Sholmes for a moment, and look over there. There. Yeah. The tea is brewed, and I have a freshly baked cake as well. Oh, it's you. I knew it. Susato-san recognizes her too. Yeah, I know. I was there, bro. I was there. We were there. Yeah, I know. I remember. It's fine. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, Yes. It's the girl who turned up at the end of the Meister McGilda's trial in the defendant's antechamber. I met a lawyer from the Far East before. Poor you, having to get straight to work when you've only just arrived in London. Oh yes, it was challenging. Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know. Oh, thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color? Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor.
Hooray! It's a winner! Trick playing differently is designed to alleviate fatigue, you see? You must be exhausted after your long voyage here, and you have another ticklish trial tomorrow. Oh, and you're to defend a Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck.
Holy shit. Did Mr. Sholmes tell you about us by any chance?
Oh, you know Hurley, do you?
Hurley? Mr. Sholmes, to you, surely. Mr. Sholmes, a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see.
Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley is out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas.
Wait a minute. Met this girl for the first time ever yesterday. Their trial, and only briefly at that. I wonder does she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, do you think? And perhaps to the point. Why is she here in Mr. Sholmes' suit?
Oh, silly me! I haven't introduced myself, have I?
Yeah, you haven't.
It's a great pleasure to meet you. To meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I live here together with Hurley.
Iris, is it? What a lovely name. What? What's the matter? No, wait, this can't be. Did you say that your name is Wilson? What's the matter with Susato-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden?
Yes, that's right. And what are your names?
Sorry. Well, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan.
Oh,
sorry. Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Susato Makitoba. It's wonderful to meet you.
lovely. Susie and Runo. Got it. Susie?
And Runo? There's more to this girl than meets the eye. I have so many questions for her, I don't know where to start. Yes, and so do I. Can I just check up on that room, bro? There's like so much to look at. Oops. What's those potions? What on earth is this huge over-the-top machine?
That's the great analystoscope. You can analyze anything, really, anything at all.
Can it analyze my badge?
That's absolutely incredible. It's one of Hurley's inventions. It took him a whole year. He said it was to help him within his...
I should not make that voice.
One of Hurley's inventions. It took him a whole year. He said it was to help him with his investigations.
What sort of things... What sort of things has he analyzed with it, do you know?
Well, actually, he hasn't used it for anything yet.
Oh. Why not?
Apparently, on the evening he finally completed it, it suddenly occurred to him. I don't actually have anything I need to analyze.
Oh dear.
How about you, Reno? Do you have anything you'd like to analyze?
The only thing that springs to mind is this machine itself. What's this hole up there? Yeah. What? Why are there those bullet holes in the wall up there? Was Mr. Sholmes trying to shoot a pestle fly or something?
Mr. Sholmes would never do something so reckless.
No.
Those are the letters VR, standing for Victoria Regina. It's Latin for Queen Victoria.
So you mean he shot the queen into the wall?
In a moment of boredom, Mr. Sholmes adorned the wall with a patriotic sign, that's all, as pistol practice.
Right, that makes perfect sense now.
It's exactly as it's described in the stories. Oh, this is delightful.
Not sure that real explanation is any less reckless than the shooting a fly, personally.
It's patriotic, Mr. Naruhodo. Patriotic.
Okay, I fucked up her voice because of the other voice. So listen. I've seen pictures of Western musical instrument like this. It's called a violin, isn't it?
Of course it is. Mr. Sholmes is renowned for his violin playing.
Oh, really?
A Absolutely, it's often explaining these stories. It's inspirational, Mr. Naruhodo, inspirational! I immediately started playing the koto, which was the closest Japanese stringed instrument I could find.
What a shame you couldn't bring it with you to London.
Oh, yes, well... Papa was beaming when I asked him if he would buy me one. But after a while, he asked if I would only practice when he was out of the house. So now it's merely an ornament in my room.
Must have been an awkward conversation. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. I got an achievement for that. There's all sorts of on these shelves. Chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never been seen before. It's all heaped up so high, I can't help feeling that the whole lot is going to topple at any moment.
I keep telling Hurley not to cram so much on those shelves.
Good advice.
He wanted to look something up in those books a while ago. But it was so tightly wedged in, he couldn't get it out, so he went and bought a new copy instead.
Fucking... okay. Lazy ass. It's a very nice couch there. Pictures. That's oddly... I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived in the country. I wasn't looking at that, in fact. Lingering beside the fire and watching the flames flicker and dance in the grate. Ah, it's so relaxing.
We can relax, not when there are so many interesting things on the mantelpiece. Oh, it's just as it was described in the stories.
It is?
Yes, exactly. Said that Persian slipper, for example. My chocolates for 11, or are my chocolates for 11s? Entrance fixed by the large jackknife. It's my shopping list for the market. Oh, it's not quite how I remember it being described in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Sato-san, she looks crushed. Yeah, we see this. What about these things?
A mysterious shoe, a curious hammer, some mysterious dancing man, a bust of Napoleon. That was an entrancing collection.
This is the first time in my life I've seen a lonely old shoe displayed as an ornament.
Oh, those are all mementos that Hurley has collected from his past cases.
Really? Even the bust?
Yes, that's right. Even when the mood takes him, he likes to throw it on the floor and smash it to dust.
The poor defenseless emperor, Mr. Sholmes destroys it.
Yes, and then he buys a new one.
You make it sound like he has the temperament of an insane sculptor.
Ah, how entrancingly bohemian of him.
What? Does it have to do with Bohemia at all? Oh, there's even more. What are those sauces for? It's a charming little white shelf, full of charming little bottles too.
Oh yes, but don't touch any of those. It might explode.
Explode?
Are they exotic chemicals? Do you use them for exciting experiments? Yes, indeed. As Early always says, chemistry is an explosive science.
Sorry?
I agree. A single discovery can trigger an explosion of innovation all around the world.
Perhaps he just meant it literally. Either way, mental note, do not touch any bottle that belongs to Iris. The whole tea set. What a beautiful English tea set, and so neatly arranged.
It's a favorite pastime of mine. A cup of herbal tea in the afternoon.
Tea made of herbs?
That's right. I grow all sorts of herbs in the garden, so I can experiment with different blends. One moment, don't go away. I'll brew up out of the special blend I came up with earlier today.
Chick's delighted. I only hope it's safe to drink. What about this?
Oh, that's my blackboard where I note down ideas.
Oh, interesting. Let's see. Black Peter? What does that mean?
Don't you want to hear what Iris has to say, Mr. Naruhodo?
I'll come back to that blackboard later. What about all this? Yeah, there's only this that's selectable. What on earth is that big black lump over there?
Ah, that fascinating thing is called a typewriter. It's a machine that allows you to write on paper without needing a pen. And wizardly quickly too.
Oh, that sounds like it could be very useful for someone like me with terrible handwriting. Okay, we checked everything. Let's converse. Iris.
It was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the Old Bailey.
Yes, that's right. You were ever so helpful. Thank you so much. Oh no, not at all. I'm so sorry you couldn't have been more welcoming.
Though at the time, we did have a rather large gun pointed at us.
Like this? Thinking back now, you left with Miss Lestrade in Tau, didn't you?
Oh yes, that awkward witness, Gina Lestrade.
Oh, Ginny? Yes, she's a professional pickpocket.
So we found out.
It was very naughty of her to pinch my inventions like that.
You're referring to that trial-disrupting, gun-like contraption.
Exactly. So I followed her, you see, to get it back. Perhaps I should think about fitting a self-destruct mechanism in my inventions.
Because this girl is dangerous.
Anyway, I brought Ginny back here after that so she could apologize to my trusty technician.
Sorry, your technician?
Hurley, of course, silly.
Wait, Hurley?
Yes, Herlock Sholmes. We live here together.
I had no idea the great detective has such an interesting young daughter.
Daughter? Not likely.
What?
I wouldn't call him Hurley if he was my father, would I?
Well then, what is your relationship with Mr. Sholmes? They're lovers.
Well, I expect you found out that lodgings of any kind in London are very expensive. So the solution is to share the cost with a partner, a roommate.
Okay. Your roommates?
They were roommates. I hope you don't mind me asking, Iris, but how old are you?
10 at last. Wait, she's 10?
What?
I thought she was like one of those like 20 something, like people that just look very young. But no, okay, she's fucking 10 and she's an inventor like that? Okay, then it's appropriate to give her
a voice like that, you know.
Well, what of your mother and father?
They're dead. Oh no, they're not around.
Oh, I see. I wonder what the story is there. Yeah. Are they not around or not around?
Yes. Oh yes, there's something I must ask you. Of course. Go ahead, Susie. I'm a very great fan of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes and... Oh, you have a copy of Rand's magazine? Yes, I read every issue. It's delivered all the way to Japan on a ship. Oh, this is so exciting! My stories are being read on the other side of the world.
My stories?
That's right. Hurley is always solving such amazing cases, you see. He tells me all about them.
Yeah. This is where the romanticization happens. Like in the intro.
They really are quite fascinating. It would be such a shame if I was the only one to ever heard of them, don't you think? Goodness! Last night, he was telling me all about a new case he just solved on a steamship traveling from a faraway land. So I was just in the middle of typing up the manuscript for the next issue before you came.
Hey, that's me! That's from me! So you are the author?
You're the author?
Yeah.
Yes. I'll let you in on a secret if you like. I want to call this latest adventure The Speckled Band.
Hey! The Speckled Band? That's certainly very familiar.
Of course, I always change one or two details in the stories, here and there. This time, I had the idea of making a venomous snake be the cause of all the trouble.
Yeah, that was why. Yeah, that was literally the intro. Oh, that was Mr. Sholmes' first thought as well, actually.
Yes, and of course I know that the snake might not be a credible fit for the facts of the case exactly, but as a story, some poetic license is justified to make it more thrilling, I think, don't you?
Well, my friend died in this case, buddy, and you're just like romanticizing like that, man? Come on, man. So, do you mean to say...
Are the stories about Mr. Sholmes that are published in Rand's magazine? All written by me, yes, on my wonderful and very modern typewriter. But all the stories I've ever read are written by a doctor of medicine, by Dr. John H. Wilson.
So this sounds getting more and more worked up. Yeah.
Ah, yes, it's my pen name, that's me. I mean, my real name is Wilson. But what about the doctor of medicine part? That's all true too. I'm a doctor of medicine.
No, at 10 years old?
At 10 years old.
Well, that's quite incredible.
But Dr. Wilson is an English gentleman. Ah, yes. I did alter the setting slightly for the stories to be more compelling. Oh. Well, it sounds a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10-year-old girl in tow.
Yeah, it does sound kind of weird.
I suppose it does, yes.
Poor Susato-san. It looks like her whole world has just fallen apart. How about before?
Yes? What's on your mind, Runo? Do tell me.
How did you know that I was a lawyer and we just arrived in London, I mean?
Yes. Oh, and what? And that we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How did you know all that? Oh, that's what you mean. Please, tell us how you did it. Explain every detail. Of course, I'll be delighted, although there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin.
Wait, is she gonna do a great detective?
Iris Wilson is proud to present her Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Wait, like him?
First of all, I knew that already that you were a lawyer, Runo. After all, I met you yesterday at the Old Bailey in the defendant's antechamber.
But you also said that we'd only just arrived in London. How did you know that?
Observed a passport and travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket.
Oh,
So I was reasonably confident that you must have only just arrived in the country. And on top of that, you accepted a case against this particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs.
the Reaper of the Bailey? I will right into that one, didn't I?
Then I noticed a red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hands. If you were given that when you visited the local prison to meet with a suspect, weren't you, earlier today? Ah. They use those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, you see. I didn't realize. And a red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. Sarah told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial of Magnus McGilded, the two of you already had cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face, so I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or a relative. It led me to believe that you must have accepted a new case.
I see.
But how could you have known that the trial is tomorrow? Well, having barely been home a few hours yesterday, Hurley solved yet another case. It obviously amused him. He told me that he'd caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling.
A Japanese man? Well, clearly that must have been...
Mr. Natsume!
Wait, no, yeah.
Now, Runo has that fancy Japanese sword. I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Susie? Well, anyway, it was clear to me that you both come from Japan yourselves. So I put 2 and 2 together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there was only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case.
Yep. She's an actual good detective. Compared to him, he's a fucking buffoon.
There's a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Hurley is always stabbing his notes with a knife, you know, he's silly. And that's all there was to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Wilson, and that was one of my great deductions. Well, was it a winner? Were my deductions correct?
They were spot on.
That was amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction.
Even managed to discern something of Mr. Sholm's delivery.
Oh well, I was just copying Hurley's style for that. This is really very good news. You could tell us about the case involving the Japanese man. You will, won't you, Iris? Please.
Okay. So yesterday, Mr. Sholmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying?
Yes. Hurley had just arrived back in London after his sea voyage. But the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene.
Ah, the great detective is a popular man, it seems.
Apparently a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in London. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking stooped man running away from the scene. A short, shifty-looking, stooped man. Mr.
Natsume beyond any doubt. Soseki-san said that he didn't see anybody else in the street at all. It seems there were witnesses after all.
Hurley used his great deductive powers to determine the man's address. There was a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there with the police, and what did I find? A short, shifty-looking stooped man, shivering in fear.
Okay. Just wanted to confirm, because I thought his name was also Wilson. Never mind. Ugh. Mr. Sholmes' great deduction. It certainly hit the mark that time.
Of course it did. He's a great detective.
Still, that means the incident occurred only two days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it?
Definitely. We have no time to investigate properly. Harry says that London is rife with crime.
Oh.
Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it, apparently.
Oh dear. I hadn't realized the situation was so dire.
That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying the criminals in court. Staff and money are both short. Crimes usually are usually pinned on the first suspicious person.
That's terrible.
So which is the harsh reality of the workings of the world's greatest justice system?
I suppose it is, but in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Soseki-san. Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. It's been very informative.
Aw. Oh, you're most welcome. I have had so much fun.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment? As you guessed, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well.
Ah, well. I expect Hurley is still investigating the scene.
Of the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Nuts. May? Hurley said he was going to the man's lodgings. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there.
Iris,
do you know where these lodgings are? Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across a detective by the name of Gregson when we were there?
Yes, we know Inspector Gregson.
Ah, goody. In that case, give Gregson this from me, would ya? If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know.
What is this? A bribe. A 5-shilling piece and a postcard, it seems. Uh-huh.
It reads, tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Gosh, this will make the inspector help us with it.
Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try. Yeah, that's literally just a bribe. Oh, I just noticed her twin tails. Like, it makes a knot, and then it's like little hearts at the end as well. How did you do that?
Good luck then. I'm going to return to writing my manuscript, The Speckled Band.
Can you tell her what actually happened?
And I'll be making more special bands of teeth, so come back again soon. We'd be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, it's back to the scene of the crime. Yep.
So, somewhat dubious that it would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all. We headed back to the scene with Iris's curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand. Okay, to be continued. To be continued when you believe you're thinking. To be continuing. ... Right now. Yes. Okay. How dramatic. What such dramatic flair this turf has. Oh my goodness. 19th February, 2:38 p.m. Briar Road. Looks as though the police are still here, carrying on with their investigation.
Perfect. Let's find Inspector Gregson as quickly as possible.
Yes, and let's see if he'll take a break from his chips to look at that silver tip Iris gave us for him. Yo, buddy! Oh, we need to present. Boop. Let me examine. I want to check it. Iris's little handwriting is adorable, isn't it?
Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that there won't be a problem.
Yes, the handwriting might be a roar, but the message is ominous. There's room for sentiment there.
Or it's simply the way you're interpreting it, Mr. Naruhodo. Anyway, I do hope the inspector will tell us what we need to know when he reads it.
You don't think we'll just make him munch piping hot chips until the steam comes out of his ears, do you?
Well,
That wouldn't be an entirely terrible outcome. Can I yeah, okay, let me inspect the coin.
it's a 5 shilling piece, isn't it? I believe it's called a crown.
Yes, you can train a Scotland Yard detective to do whatever you want with just a single one.
Yours must be the most powerful 10-year-old in the world.
Which is 5 shillings, by the way. What's it really worth?
Well, there's probably enough to buy all the chips the inspector could possibly eat in a whole month.
That much? I mean, oh yeah, right. Inflation, it wasn't as... okay. That's greasy. Yeah, okay, 5 shillings now is like... fuck all. Sad, really. Okay, let's present. Inspector Gregson, do you have a moment?
Sorry, I don't think I'm sorry to say I don't. I'm a very busy man. I'm too busy to talk to a pair of foreign guardabouts, that's for sure.
We have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson.
What? For me? From her ladyship?
Her ladyship.
Give that here, at once! Come on, hand it over! That's for me!
Ah! Don't wait for me to give it... Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you? What was that coin exactly?
It's a silver crown, obviously. It's a lot more than that. It's, well... It's an appearance fee, that's what it is.
An appearance fee? Oh, I see. You mean...
That's right, for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Her ladyship always offers me a little financial reward for featuring me, every time.
Ah... Yes, yes, of course. I know all about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly.
Of course, her using my name without my say it so does make me the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes, but still.
I'm sorry, Inspector. That must be difficult for you.
Never you mind that. So, what do you want to know then, eh?
Sorry?
Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. It says. Well, obviously it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What do you want me to know? What do you want to know?
Well, if you wouldn't mind, Inspector, we'd very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume's lodgings.
The little knife-wielding, mustached Japanese fellow. He lives in a right old hovel. It's just over there. Look.
I knew it! I fucking knew it! I knew it was the place!
On the first floor of that house in the corner where the work of a bicycle is propped up.
That is nearby indeed.
If I remember rightly, the landlord is a Mr. John Garrideb. Right? Well, if you see her again, you make sure you give her ladyship my regards, you hear? I mean it, you tell her that Gregson sent his very best wishes.
Don't worry, Inspector, we will.
Goodbye for now, then. And long live her ladyship.
Bye.
Well, at least he told us what we wanted to know before he left.
Yes, so then shall we go and see what we can find in Mr. Natsume's lodgings?
Definitely.
Bah. Can we just click? Yeah.
It's rather typical old brick.
Wait, is it still gonna say the same thing? Do we have to move? Yeah. Is it gonna add extra, like, text? Yeah, okay. It's across the road from where the incident took place, I see. It must be awful for Soseki-san, getting caught up in something like this in a foreign land. Okay, I guess not, okay. Move. Yes. The lodging name is Soseki Natsume. According to the information gleaned from Inspector Gregson, we still haven't been here yet. I wonder what awaits us. Me too. Me too, Susato. Uh-huh. He has a whole ass fucking cannon? Okay. I mean, it looks better on the inside than the outside. That's for sure. 19th February, Mr. Natsume's lodgings. Oh, there's someone. May I help you? Ah, yes. Would this be the residence of Mr. John Garrideb? Garrideb will be, sir. Who may I say is calling? Wait.
Oh, that's the landlord. Okay, right. My name is Hironosuke Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo is representing Mr. Suseki Natsume. I believe he takes lodgings here? Oh. We would very much like to ask him some questions about our client. What is this? One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Garideb. Garideb. You see that, Mr. Sento? That was a real-life English maid. I know. As I understand it, anyone standing in the English society employs a number of household staff. But who is the first time I've ever seen one in the flesh? On this day, this day keeps getting better. It certainly feels like we're really arrived now, doesn't it? We need only to meet a butler, and the experience will be complete. I'm not sure if it'd go that far, but I'll rest in the sentiment. We probably will, won't we? Thank you for waiting. Mr. Garideb, we'll see you now this way. It's him. Let me inspect everything first. Yes, you have a pile of books here, Mr. Garideb. Do you enjoy reading? Ever experience? No. Looks like a fucking Garling from One Piece. Oh, how should I voice it? Ever experienced a London writer, boy? The nights are long. No better way to pass the time than in front of the fire with a jolly good book. Oh, there's a copy of Rand's magazine here, I see. There, Mr. Garideb enjoys the adventures of Sherlock Holmes too. A great detective has a great many followers, it would seem. Hey, what's that? It's a full-size cannon. What's it doing in here? Oh my! It's real. I thought it might be a replica. Little thing? It's a little more than a toy. Sorry? I was setting it off when I retired, so I decided to give it a new home. Never know when the enemy might attack next. Jolly useful to have a cannon around about the house. Really? It isn't overkill? Be prepared, Doc. Be prepared, as I always say. You never know what this twisted world is going to throw at you, boy. I don't think it's a good voice for him. Do you think there may be trouble brewing, Mr. Garideb? Oh, is this? Take Joan here. Nevertheless, I have a clean apron in reserve. Raise them over the barrel, you see? They draw very well on the cannon there. Joan tells me, which rather proves my point, I feel. It's been reduced to a drying rack, and no wonder this huge cannon looks like it's hanging its head in shame. This person, like it, is in the army. The uniform looks fairly ancient, doesn't it? It's clearly been well looked after, though. The whole thing? Not much better than rags, really. Oh? Wore that ceremonial garb at my retirement bash, you know? I'm not one for dwelling on the past, me. Would have gladly thrown it out, but you know how it is. Anyway, it doesn't hurt to have the odd piece of memorabilia lying around, does it? Oh, I see. Perhaps we should leave the past in the past. He killed many men. Are those like actual rounds? Are those mortar shells? They're enormous! Ah, I hadn't noticed. What are they doing here? Those old things. A couple little rounds I accidentally fired into the barracks during training, you know? Became a bit of colorful regiment folklore, that incident. You mean you deliberately hunted out the spent shells? Well, I wouldn't say deliberately, exactly. They're only scrap iron after all, usually just thrown away, I believe. But you never know when things might come in useful, do you? So for what, exactly? Yes, well... Joan here did manage to knock one of the bally things on my foot the other day while she was dusting. Oh no! I didn't shed a tear since 1869 before then, you know. Maybe you consider throwing them away? Is it useful for you to cry then, I guess, if that's what you mean? It looks like a Medal of Honor. It's showcased on a very grand banner. Yes, it's displayed with some pride, I would say, although it bothers me that it's not straight. What, a whole thing? Sorry. I should be glad to see the back of it. The general would turn in his grave to dispose of it. What's the best place for it? It keeps the bally thing out of my way. This has been polished to shine by accident, I suppose. There appears to be an inscription on the medal itself. Look, let me see. It says, "For distinguished participation." Sounds like the kind of honors even I could be in line for.
Well, one doesn't like to blow one's own trumpet, but I was given that for my time in the army. I'd measure an officer by the number of medals under his name, of course. Common knowledge in military circles. That's literally how they measure them, though, isn't it? The portrait of Mr. Garideb is glaring at me, I swear.
Have you noticed that all the little frames contain photographic prints of Mr. Garideb as well? Yes, and there seems to be a statue of a lion on the mantelpiece as well.
Ah, yes, seemed to come back from the local pawnbroker, that little trinket. Seemed to come back? What do you mean? The chap who runs the place is a bally wizard. Went to sell him something and come out with that thing. And put in fact, now I think about it, I rather often find myself leaving the place with something I don't need.
The lion ornament certainly does seem a surplus. It doesn't seem surplus to requirements.
So it doesn't pull her punches, or her throws for that matter. I guess maybe we'll meet that peculiar fellow, that pawnbroker. I feel like there won't be a mention for no reason. Even like characterization, in fact.
Look at that enormous screen. It must have been put there deliberately, surely.
Yes, it certainly seems like someone trying to hide something from view. What could be behind, I wonder?
I'm going to have a very quick look. Just a little peek. Ahem, ahem.
Maybe that's not, Mr. Sato. Okay. I think the maid is going to head us off with a cup of tea.
Ahem, ahem.
Okay. What's all this then? Yeah, there's a big accident. There's a huge fire that happened here. Look at everything's burned off. There's a candle on the floor. They're just hiding in like a big fire. What's a fire have to do with anything though? I don't know. Couldn't tell you in a million years.
This window looks out over Bryan Road, where the young woman was attacked. Oh yes, I can make out the policeman on the far side of the road investigating the crime scene. The glass is rather murky, isn't it? You can't see very clearly.
Was she the victim? Look, obviously the only reason I said that is because she's fat as well, and she's a woman. And the victim was a fat woman as well. Maybe, is that like her twin, or like her, but she just came back from the hospital and shit? Or something? Maybe, I don't know.
Isn't open at all, I wonder. Shinran underestimate the bitterness of a London winter, sir.
Sorry?
As soon as you open that window, the tea will freeze in the pot. No London will go opening windows at dusk in the middle of a winter, I assure you.
It's very unlikely that these two would have seen anything of the incident. What is this all broken glassware? Look at this crockery on display here. It's rather unusual, isn't it?
Oh my, a genuine London dresser. Isn't it delightful?
Everything's broken.
Though the shelf seems to be broken and the crockery is... oh dear! It's in pieces.
It really is. The word cracked wouldn't do that Chinaware justice.
Ah! I wonder... perhaps the cannon was fired at it.
Yes, probably something like that, but let's not delve too deeply here. Something else? Yeah, this is the last thing, I think.
Oh, look! What a wonderful collection of cakes, lined up on that gleaming silver cake stand.
Lined up? Looks more like someone has half demolished them to me.
Afternoon tea is a time of indulgence, you know. It is quite the English way. It is Mr. Garideb's customs to make 2 cakes with his tea. It's delightful.
Oh, wait a minute though. There are at least 10 cakes on this cake stand.
Well, naturally, he would never do to waste the leftovers. So whatever Mr. Garideb doesn't eat, I say to myself, Joan, you shall have to tidy up. Oh, magnanimous of you.
Right, let's talk then. I'll actually explain you. Good day to you, John Garideb at your service.
Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Ryonosuke Naruhodo. He's a defense lawyer.
Excuse me not getting up. Took a shot to the knee a few years back in the Battle of Meiwa and, don't you know, earned a medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from my service. Handed over the reins to the up-and-comings. She's a retired soldier. It's a hell of a job getting up and down the stairs now. Can tell you, don't get out much, as you can imagine. Yes, it's quite a climb up here to the 2nd floor, isn't it? Was panting at the top of the stairs.
Really must take more exercise, Mr. Naruhodo. Ugh, do you think so? Well, Mr. Garrett, I know that you were very courageous to earn yourself a medal. It was nothing. The medal was just a folderol, really. Wouldn't like to offend the general, though, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall. Why don't you fetch it down, Joan? Let these good people see it properly. Joan, fetch the... Ah! Dash it all, woman. Be careful. Oh, dearie me, I do beg your pardon, sir. You jolly nearly took the skin off my hands. Should be more careful, sir. So anyway, there you have it. Living the quiet life. Yes, I see. Okay, so... Okay. Very suspicious of that woman. That woman right here, I'm very suspicious of her. Because she didn't want to show us the thing, because it's probably good evidence. Now then, here we want to know about the chap lodging downstairs. Is that right? Yes, we would be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us. Only to please, naturally, especially if it helps to keep the peace here in Blighty. We've forged an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware. So this case is very much in the public eye, as it were. Oh, is it? They even had some famous detective poking around, you know, in this old house, would you believe? Yes, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Could have been. Didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea, all that detective business. Oh, but you have a copy of Rand's magazine here, so... Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreigner's rooms as we speak. So it's in Sasaki-san's room. It's a bally nuisance, is what it is. The whole neighborhood's twitching its curtains now. I don't like all this fuss. It's jolly unsettling. Okay. I said, don't care about these guys. I just want to meet Sholmes. But Mr. Natsume then, Mr. Garida, please do tell us. Hey, also, I just forgot. We're investigating. I need to have my investigative hat on. Goodness. Could I forget? Yeah, we're like literally investigating. Investigating time, yeah. Boom. Look like a folk singer now. I'm supposed to look like a detective, okay? Ah yes, the Japanese chap. Only been lodging here for a week. Oh, just 1 week? So you moved in very recently then? We have 2 lodgers most of the time. One on the ground and one on the ground floor and one just below us. The first floor room became available a week ago, you see. There'd been... What the fuck is wrong with her? That shit all, Joan. Do be careful! Oh my goodness, I'm terribly sorry, sir. If you want to know my opinion... I thought he was a shady sort from the moment I set eyes on him. You're a racist bitch. Oh, why? He seemed to have a most nervous disposition, always shaking and looking over his shoulder. The man had shady written across his cheek, sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. I said to myself, Joan, that man is trouble. Sooner or later he's going to do something untoward. And I'm rarely wrong about anything. I won't be calling this maid as a witness, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't like her. She's hurting our man, like this poor guy. Almost holding him hostage at this point. Is there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all? Yes, oh yes, indeed there was. And she's dying to tell us. Did you notice anything else at all about your lodger, Mr. Natsume? Oh my word, yes, the man was shittier than an orchard. Could you elaborate? Well, take the man's room, absolutely stuffed full of books it is, more than anyone could ever read. And he never so much as passes a time of day with another living soul. Haven't seen a single visitor call, it's called he's a poet. He just struts off to that old bookshop every single day and comes back at 5 to light the gas fire. The funny little man is up long past the time everyone else in the house has gone to bed too. Oh, I see. The man on the ground floor goes to bed at around 9 each night. I've never known that Japanese fellow to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning. Could you clarify something, I wonder? What, pray? How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine? Oh! I'd understood that neither of the lodgers live on this floor of the house. Is that correct?
That's right, yes, they're both below us, on the first floor on street level.
Then how is it that you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? Precise times that they come back in the evening, for example, even the times they go to bed.
Ah! Joan, be more careful, woman.
Oh my goodness, sir. I'm terribly sorry, sir.
She does that to avoid fucking talking about anything. I'm gonna fucking... I hate her. I despise her. I want to kill her. I want to take her cheeks and... You know, anyway. Something that doesn't add up here. Poor guy, he has to deal with this bullshit. Since the incident took place at around 5 in the evening. You happen to look out of the window at around that time?
Huh? The window?
Yes, we noticed that the window over there looks out to the over Briar Road. The incident took place on the pavement just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious loitering nearby?
5 o'clock is dinner time in Gary Deb's household. So I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. How about you, Joan?
No, sir. Would have been dusk outside already at that hour. With the fog as well, I should think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road.
Oh, I see. I'm giving her an annoying voice now. Because I hate her. Okay.
Did you notice anything else of the ordinary then?
Such as...
Anything at all, even if it seems unrelated?
Well...
Yes, was there something then?
There's nothing particularly significant, but around that...
Bro, I will fucking string her! For the love of God, Joan, watch what you're doing!
Oh dear me, what have I done? I'm awfully sorry, fuck you.
To be more careful, woman.
Of course, sir. If I may, Mr. Narrow Hollow.
Oh, yeah?
An exceedingly good whimpering, as far as I remember. Nothing of any significance took place here at that hour, nothing at all.
Oh, really? Mr. Gary Deb? The way you were talking before, it sounded rather like they might have been. Oh well, as I was saying, it was just a trifling matter really, nothing of... I'm getting really angry, she's really pissing me off. I want to fucking... Oh man, I want to punch her in the fucking face, oh my god.
John, darn it all! Dash it all, what is the matter with you, woman?
Begging your pardon, sir? Nothing happened.
Yes, quite. Nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet and eventful meal. Joan?
That's right, Mr. Gary Deb. What's the matter with these two? Sounds like something happened here in this room on the evening of the incident. But what?
I wish I knew. I want to kill her. I want to kill her. I genuinely want to kill her. Fucking, she was pissing me the fuck on, man. Oh my god, she like actually making me furious. I don't know why. Like, I mean, I know why, but oh my god. Could you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume's room is?
Why, certainly, but just below us on the first floor.
And Mr. Sholmes is investigating there, even as we speak.
Yes, told me that's his name. Had asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key.
Mr. Natsume has engaged Mr. Holmes' services?
It's a blatant lie.
Would it be alright if we had a look around? If in Mr. Natsume's room, I mean?
I don't see why not. Just down one flight of stairs.
Who knows if we'll find anything that could help us with the case, but we'll have to try. We need all the clues we can lay on our hands on, shall we?
Yes, and while we're there, we can speak with Mr. Sholmes again. Perhaps he'll be able to tell us more.
Okay, finally. Done with this bitch, this wench. I fucking, oh my... Bro, I have blood coming to my head because of how much she's pissing me off. I hate shit like this. Like, I hate lying, her demeanor. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, like the fucking thing, you know, in South Park. Like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, you know, like all this shit. Like we're so sorry about this. Like, oh my god, I hate that shit so much. Punch her straight to the fucking head, like directly. Oh my god. Okay, look, I'm not of a violent nature. Okay, maybe I am, but look,
I'm justified right now. Okay, I need to drink a little bit of water for this one. God, she really pissed me off.
Oh, there's a cat.
Aw.
No, sorry. Spaced out again. Okay. That's his room. What? Just look at this place and smell it. It's so musty in here. Suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life. No, me either. Yeah, because he's a writer, so he has a lot of books. Yeah, and he said he's been studying hard and everything. So, like, yeah. It's so dark in here, too. Is that the window over there? Well, it was the window, I think, yes. Once upon a time. For some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar. Mortar, yeah. This is where Mr. Natsume lives. By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere, have you? Have you? No, that's true, but according to what Mr. Garrideb told us, the great detective should be around here somewhere investigating. He's hiding in the books, isn't he? I know he's hiding in the books. Like inside of a pile somewhere, he's just hiding. Yeah. Let's examine everything. He's gonna be like around there. I know it. Let me talk to the cat. Actually, I'm keeping the cat for the end. Okay. Oh look, it's a beckoning cat from home. It's a bit big and bulky, isn't it? Surely Mr. Natsume didn't bring that mannequin Echo all the way from Japan with him. I hardly think you're in a position to comment, Mr. Naruhodo. You're forgetting the enormous Daruma doll that you brought in your luggage. Well, it can be dangerous traveling abroad. I wanted a lucky charm. And I imagine Mr. Natsume wanted the same. And this creature is sure to become good luck for him. It's not doing a very good job so far, is it? You mustn't say such things. I didn't say a word. Where are my eyes? Such a giveaway. Yeah, exactly. What's that? It appears to be some sort of meter on the wall here. It looks very robust. Wonder what's it for. There's a slot for inserting coins here too. That's for heating. I think that's for heating. Ah, I believe that is a gas meter, Mr. Naruhodo. Gas meter? Yes, it seems there is piped gas in this district, which consumers pay for by putting coins in the meter. So if we were to put a coin in the slot, that would be enough gas to use the lights and the gas fire for the whole night. So if you're too poor to have a coin, you'd have to spend the night in the dark and freezing cold. That's right, as would a rich man who only carried crisp white notes. White notes. Okay, wait, I don't get what you mean. London is a scary place. Let's look at all the books. Look at all those books stacked about there. They're almost reaching the ceiling. They're all works of English literature. They all smell so musty. Why this volume of books to hand? With this volume of books to hand, you'd never be sure of reading material, would you? No, what a dreamy idea. A bad dream, maybe. For me, at least. Mind you, I don't imagine the book that's at the bottom of the pile now will ever be read again. So reading it as an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as the tea ceremony teaches us. I certainly didn't expect the conversation to turn down the path of tea ceremony philosophy. What's that? I guess nothing. What's that? I guess nothing. What's that? I guess nothing. Oh no, the balls. Look at all these balls of paper on the floor. There are notes scrawled all over them, in English. Looks like the waste paper basket is so full they've just fallen out. I think Mr. Natsume must have been deeply immersed in his research, don't you? Or deeply averse to tidying up his mess. I wouldn't like to speculate which is closer to the truth. I got nothing for now. Literally, I have been able to theorize nothing. I've got nothing to work with. Except for the theory I had, you know, like with the knife falling from the sky, you know, like, I mean, from the building. But yeah, I really do think like it was like okay, I'm gonna theorize. You know the Garrideb thing? I think the knife fell from, you know, when there was the whole bullshit that was happening in their house, the whole fire, everything breaking and stuff. A fire just like flew out somehow, and it just like landed on the back of a woman, and yeah, and she collapsed. But that's why she wasn't dead, and she wasn't really stabbed, because it just landed on her, you know, stabbed her, but like on the wrong side of it. And so she's still in the hospital, but not dead, not stabbed really, you know. And that's why there was no one here in the thing as well. So yeah, you know, so that's what I'm thinking happened. That's what I'm being led to believe, you know, knowing this game. But it wouldn't be as straightforward as, I mean, he didn't mention anything about that though. That was just a wild theory by me. So I think, yeah, that might be what happened. Okay, let's see. Could you even call this a window? I think so. It was a window at one time after all. Although all that remains is a frame are under some bricks now. So it is just a wall then, isn't it? But why would anyone deliberately brick it up like that? I'm afraid I have no idea. Ah! Perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the brick design on in a fit of whimsy. It's alarmingly feasible. Anyway, whatever the reason, the lack of ventilation in here makes the place very oppressive. It does. I imagine being cooped up in a room like this would be extremely tiring. The desk seems to be wedged into a crevasse between the mountains of books on either side. Suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat. Surrounded on all sides by this towering old tome, surely he dreamt of books every night as well. Yes, he must have done, mustn't he? Oh, what's this? It's a receipt from a second-hand bookshop. Your books. Oh yeah, Mr. Natsume's name is on it. Look, and the date of purchase. 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the day of the incident. That's just a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books. Okay, finally. Something to work with. Tea, the pouch. Okay, let's talk to the cat now. Aww, so cute. And what's your name, little buddy? Oh, he just disappeared. Oh my, what an adorable little cat. Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away? I don't know about that. He disappeared into that pile of books as quick as a flash. It was a tricolor Mickey, wasn't it? Or do they even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain? Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan. It's made me feel homesick now. Already? We've only been in the country for 2 days. Well, I guess that's gone. Okay. Oh, there he is. I knew he was here. Here you are. Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo. Aha! There he is. Where did he appear from? Seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book. Hope he won't mind if we disturb him. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, you two. Good day. I forgot my voice for him. Now let me see. Where was it that we met? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, we were together on the SS Buria. Yes, of course, the Buria. And let me see. What happened on that voyage? It was Kazumasugi. He died tragically, but you were a great help to us. Ah, yes, but of course, the case of Mr. Asugi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it? Oh. Well, you seem to remember something of it, at least. Odanona, to be remembered vaguely by the great Helrock Sholmes. This is Mr... No, dear madam, hold your tongue. I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded in my brain attic. Miss Naruhodo and Mr. Susato. Try the other way around, Mr. Sholmes. I lose the first round. Okay, my guy, I'm glad we meet him again. In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suit the day we arrived in London, but some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes.
She apprehended Soseki-san in that short amount of time? I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvements a little. A little? It is a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls that can distend to any extent. I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones. Yes, those are my own words of inimitable wisdom, you know, from an adventure entitled A Study in Scarlet. Okay. Blah. Blah. My eyes are fucking up again. Please, there's no need to quote yourself. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately my associate pens them beautifully. It was Iris, I suppose. Mr. Sholmes, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned. Goodness, what an earnest expression! My dear madam, I should be only too pleased at this murky room, and is an apt place to discuss the murky case. Let's go, finally. I love his theme. We know this has to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Soseki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Sholmes, for the stabbing of a young woman outside her here on Briar Road. Natsume, yes. I believe that was the name rather along those lines. But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him so little? Sorry, Mr. Sato, but I have not the slightest idea of what you mean. What? I can't believe he was looking Sato-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance. I assure you, I am not merely feigning ignorance. Yeah, everyone can read you, bro, it's so funny. But appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension. Oh, how? I assure you, I have no recollection of accusing your stooped compatriot of the crime. That doesn't make sense. The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim. We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene. Ah, a man seen fleeing. There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I was immediately led to this address, elementary, wouldn't you say? I believe there is a receipt around here somewhere from their establishment in question. Oh yeah, I forgot to read it. Let me check it. Sum of 2 shillings tendered in the receipt of picture of Monsieur Lecoq. A meal for Gaborio. Canterbury yearnings. Okay. So you don't think Mr. Natsume is the culprit then? That I could not tell you. But it was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books, I found myself quite lost in bibliophily. Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No, no, no! Oh dear. So Gary the landlord. Tell me. Have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings? Yes, Mr. Garrideb, a retired military man. It was the first time I've ever met a soldier from the great British institution that is the services. It was the first time I ever met a maid from the great British institution that is service. I didn't think it was that funny. Okay, never mind. I do apologize. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid. Yes, I read as much as my Great Britain primer. And so conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein. Betoken their social standing? Sorry? But simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. In upper echelons of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family. Goodness, how extraordinary! As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between the middle and lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance. I had no idea. It is for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation in this situation upstairs, specifically in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Garrideb. Oh? Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I am as yet unable to ascertain.
I'm thoroughly lost on what he means to say. Okay, we need to collaborate together. We need you to distract her, take her out of the house, like maybe take her on a date, and we investigate with Mr. Garideb on our own. Danger room. This room is thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later. Mr. Natsume, I stabbed no one. But sooner or later, as I said. I don't believe that's the issue here. What is this dark little room, Mr. Sholmes? Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea? No window? Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there is a window of sorts. It's been completely blocked off with bricks. It's bricked up. Ah, I see. The answer to the question is quite simple. Window tax. Window tax? What is that? Surely, not a tax on windows. Precisely that. What the fuck? Okay, this is like so accurate to English. You tax on everything. You need a window license. My goodness. Till relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in this country by the number of their windows. Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home perhaps, rapidly close windows up, while the rich open windows here and there and everywhere, in an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money. How awful and unjust! Forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light! Indeed, disease was rife as a result. So, some 40 years ago, or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remains, as you can see. Its squalid lodgings, such as these, for example. I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps. But it appears so. I've done a little digging. I discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinarily low price. Because the room is so awful, I should think. Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago. Yes, that's correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation. Oh? Still, that is of little relevance here. A matter not worthy of further attention. Are you sure? I'm curious now. Well, go ask away. Well, I believe I've told you all I can now. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. Ah yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of law? You remember that, did you? Will you perhaps be offering your service in this very matter, I wonder? To the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it? I'm not sure. Not sure? On what grounds? Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday. Really? Well then, congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized, and so promptly too. The thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients, to trust in their innocence? Yes, trust. Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he? My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea. Oh, but I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate? Ah, yes, that was indeed my initial intention. There are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was a Japanese occupant of this room, and there are witnesses who swear to having seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. Oh, and one more thing.
Oh, what is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us.
I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to this case, but I'm quite sure. The retired army-man who owns this property is hiding something. Mr. Garideb is? Mr. Sholmes said as much before, actually, didn't he? Anyway, at present, that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case.
Mr. Naruhodo, as yet our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Natsume's innocence.
No, you're right. Perhaps it's time to probe a little deeper into Garideb's secrets. Oops. Yeah, I dropped my head. Just remember, cannot be sure whether the landlord's secrets will prove to be relevant or not. Of relevance or not. But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo. A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the room. Let's see, I want to look at him. We click you again. Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes. Yes, so true. To be or not to be. It is indeed the questions, Mr. Naruhodo. To be or not to be brushed off, that is the question. The answer is all too clear. Let's leave Mr. Sholmes in peace, shall we? Yeah, just want to piss him off a little. A teeny tiny bit. No. Let's go to prison. Yay! 19th February. Local prison. Cell 9. Seems that we can't meet with Mr. Natsume at the moment. Oh, he's being briefed about his appearance in court tomorrow, apparently. I see. Yes, the trial is only a day away. Alright then, let's come back later. Yes. I really hope he's not answering any more questions with inappropriate textbook answers like, yes I do! I know I should like be going to Gary Deb, but I need like something. Maybe she's not, the maid is not here anymore, perhaps. 19th February, Mr. Gary Deb's room. Ah, you pair again. Tell me, what's the detective chap? I forget his name. Still hard at work then, here? Mr. Sherlock Holmes? Ah, yes, rings a vague bell. The detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid. Why am I giving him my French accent? Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there. Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, if you please, Joan. Now then, why don't you tell me what... Ah! But up things time, woman, will you watch what you're bally well doing? I shall be serving dinner shortly, sir. Yes, of course. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave, if you'd be so kind. Oh, yes, of course. We're so deeply grateful for all your assistance. Not at all, not at all. Don't get much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourself. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you could see yourselves out. Look, Mr. Sholmes. Sir Gary Deb is hiding something. There's no avenue of investigation seems to open us at the moment. Perhaps we should do some digging. Is he just like... I swear to God, he's probably here. He's probably just here, like, hanging on a fucking, like... I fucking love this guy, man. Ah, what's he doing over there? Mr. Sholmes? Aha! We meet again, my dear fellows. Good gracious, what are you sneaking here? Sherlock Sholmes, sir, at your service. Whatever were you doing? Whatever were you doing over by the window? I'm giving to watch in the evening sky as the sun sets, madam. Yet sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aperture for such observation. So took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up here. Well, keeping an eye to one's window at dusk is a prudent thing to do in London, I'm gathering. And one other thing, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, me? I thought perhaps you might be in need of certain great detectives. Great mind. Oh, we're gonna do a thing! Yes! Yes! I was waiting for something. Yes! Oh, my man, I was waiting to do that again. Wait, he's not talking about, is he? I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. Do you mean Mr. Sholmes? There is a mighty secret in this modest room. It might even see the most trivial of trifles. I take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruhodo. I think so. There is just time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us conclude the matter before dark. Mr. Garrett, you thought... I don't know, I feel like I gave him a better voice before. Though it would seem you are a military man of considerable... Yeah, I think it was like the distinguished... I forgot. Your standing as a landlord is most certainly not what one might call first rate. I'm afraid, sir, that is all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I have been able to draw by careful observation of your living arrangements. I beg your pardon? The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. Eh? The second is that as a result of the beast's violent rampage, have lost something very dear to you. Mr. Naruhodo, look! The old man's broken out in a cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Strom's conclusions are both spot on. How could you possibly? How could I possibly know? You mean to inquire? Answer couldn't be simpler, sir. For in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of beasts! Ah! And I know only too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Yeah! The game is afoot. I love this thing. Lecture of the Beast. I'm sure it's not a beast. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls. Surface to the question, what form might this beast take? Dude, I really genuinely think this poor guy actually gets like abused by this maid. Like we already seen it, but like I think I saw like like some sort of bruise or burn on his face. Like a scar of sorts. I think she just beats the shit out of him, and he's like defenseless. Like I think the job of a mate is to take care of things and things to be well done, you know, like pretty proper. But everything is broken and like everything is like untidy. I think she just doesn't want to do her job, and she just like look how skinny he is and look how fat she is. She's like the only food she makes is for herself, not for him, and all that shit, you know, like. And his pipe is broken, you know, like. He's been through it, like his own house is being like ransacked by this fat fucking bitch. Sorry for the no, I'm not sorry actually, I don't give a fuck. There's a reason like this stream is labeled with a big what do you call it? Like foul language. I speak foul language, bro, and she's a fat fucking bitch, bro. I hate her even more now. I can tell he's like a victim of her. Yeah, the beast is the fat woman, man. Appropriately so. For a man with a military breeding... Yeah, look. He has some sort of scar on his face. We just couldn't see it before. For a military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Your furtive glance, Mr. Garrett, leads us directly at your answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue. As though an army man, you appear imposing at best. A fact that has fueled your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of beasts. What is this piffle, I ask you? In the end, your admiration became so great in fact that you had a living, breathing specimen shipped from India which you tried to keep in this very house. What? Yeah, look, no, it's a slap mark. He gets slapped. He gets abused. Poor guy. Oh man, I fucking hate this. This is the bitch that was supposed to be fucking knifed, bro. Fucking bastard, no fucking. She pisses me off. She pisses me off so fucking bad. Oh, I hope we get Van Zieks to go like bah on your fucking face like he does on his fucking like, bro. Oh my, bro. I hope you fall inside the fucking fireplace, bro. Oh man, I don't know, this pisses me off, bro. Yet living with such a wild beast proved more difficult than you had imagined. The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well... But as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could be this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam? Yeah, it's her. She's the beast. Me?
Pray do not consider me chivalrous, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction. Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. We're protruding from its handbill advertising a circus show.
Ah!
Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garideb, at Batty's Circus. A traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I have observed the tents. You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe. I most certainly did not. I believe I have made my point. The fearsome beast which ran amok in this room was an Indian lion.
Well, is there even lions in India?
And a simple visit to the circus now will reveal the lion prancing jubilantly throughout a ring of fire.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a rampaging maid. Like an abusive maid. I hope they will actually delve in this territory though, because I feel like Ace Attorney is always like light-hearted in some way or form. And he doesn't take on like very like hard truths, you know, like hard realities. Like there is murder, but it's always like so grand and like you kind of forget it's an actual murder, you know. Like it's not like, I don't know. It's a bit romanticized, but here, like I feel like you know, abuse and all that shit is like something that's like a bit darker and like you can't really make fun of it. So it's like kind of off color of Ace Attorney to do. But I really hope they actually tackle something like this and not make fun of it, you know, and they take it seriously. Because poor guy, I know he's being abused by this fucking fat fucking Gorlax, the fucking destroyer bitch. Fuck you. Anyway.
Now, Mr. Garideb. It's plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast.
Oh, and that's why he's putting up with it. Damn. Yeah, this is like clearly this is clearly this. Yeah. Damn. That's clearly it.
Indeed, that blithe boast, this distress, this loss, has caused you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders. The pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. Amid your fits of tears, you let your beloved beast go. The strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible in your visage. Nonsense, man, I simply... But what, we must now ask ourselves, is the true cause of this pain?
This fat bitch!
We'd only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is this pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Every envelope contains another demand for payment.
Oh.
For cartloads of meats, potatoes, wheat, and tea.
Yeah, that's just this fat bitch. That's just her just fucking like fattening herself up a bit. Bro, I don't have anything against fat people in general. This is a descriptor for her. She is fat, therefore I will insult her from her fatness, you know? Because I wish to hurt her, because she's a fucking horrible person. Alright? I'm sounding very vindictive, and because I am. I fucking hate bad people like that. I don't know.
Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on the financial circumstances of your household. Edzo had no choice but to let it go. Yes, well, she's the one who eats everything. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. An unimaginable attack? The aftermath of which can clearly be seen observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I am not mistaken. Oh, dearie me. What could have caused such a destructive outburst? Oh. You, this time, madam, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wondering eye has settled up upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the Tower of Cakes. Ah! There is no creature more dangerous on this earth than a beast with an unsatiated appetite. Was it or was it not once said by a certain noblewoman, if they have no bread, let them eat cake? Food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact. Whatever do you mean? Having tired of the taste of cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. I'm sure I need not spell out the nature on this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. There's only one logical conclusion. Worked into a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet. The teeth marks in the carpet are a perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India.
You're so stupid, man. You're like very observant, but you're dumb. You're so dumb, and I love you for that. He's a himbo. That's clearly it. He's a himbo.
This concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this beastly puzzle. Your only beast is this fat beach, bro. Telling you.
Aww!
What is the matter with you, Joan? You're pouring scalding hot tea all over me. Oh, I'm sorry, but I didn't notice. My deductions can be startlingly sharp. It stands for the reason that your cup runneth over. Indeed, my revelation can make people spill tears at times, too. Oh.
Mr. Sholmes, sorry to butt in again, but could I make an observation?
Why, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. What is it? Again?
Well, your deductions just now. Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room this size?
Indeed, it is the only explanation for the facts. The terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense.
Wouldn't it be an idea to consider what lies inside the realms of common sense as well?
Griffin and Cage, yeah. Like, everything is crooked and shit, like, you know. Like, the pictures, like, everything is, like, untidy. Man, I fucking hate that bitch.
Yeah, not Susato, the maid.
But if an uncaged lion has run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Garrideb and his maid would have been hurt, or worse. Ah, this is where you are stuck.
Heard that the former military man held his own against the beast during that large cannon. Using that large cannon. I thought you said that they sold the lion to the circus.
What about the food? Meat and potatoes are one thing. I don't believe I have ever heard of a lion that drinks tea.
Ah, my dear Mr. Seto, it occurs to me, with some regularity, that irrespective of race and breeding, whenever anyone lands on British soil, they are infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea.
Oh, what a glorious notion! Well then, Mr. Naruto, it's your turn to shine again.
I had a feeling that was coming.
A slight massage, that's all Mr. Sholmes' deductions need. A slight massage, that's all Mr. Sholmes' deductions need. You can do it!
Excellent. I've been waiting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. Yeah. We don't even know yet whether or not this is going to help with Mr. Natsume's case. Still, uncovering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. Yeah, they're buddies. At least, that's what I want to believe.
No, it is. It's fun. Let us start again. From the beginning.
Herlock Sholmes, logic and reasoning, spectacular!
Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Nature of the beast.
It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see.
Then I'm gonna take a piss! See you in a bit.
bed. See, hello again. I'm just, I don't know, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I'm less energetic, I don't know, like, than you, like, previously, like yesterday, I don't know, I had, like, way more energy. I mean, I guess it happens, you know, but, this time, I don't know, I should be, like, moving all over the place. Like, this, how usually I conduct myself. But, wait, for some reason, my nose was very defined for a second. Anyway, that's not the thing I was doing. Yeah, I don't know, I feel a bit tired. Like, I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, that's fine. It doesn't matter, it happens. This today will be a day where I'm more energetic, but maybe I just needed to take a piss. To feel light again, like a new man. Yes! Okay. Tells you to take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on a rampage as of late, within these four walls. Thus we are faced with a question. What form might this beast take? Huh? And she looks at her. For a man with a military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Your furtive glance, Mr. Gadeb, lead us thus directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue. I really didn't see the lion thing coming. No, but if you observe Mr. Gadeb's reaction, it really seems as though some beast did indeed run amok here in this room. Yes, something with a very fierce nature. But it couldn't have been a lion transported from India. So what was it then? We must follow Mr. Gadeb's gaze. Will lead us to the true answer. They're married. She's not just a maid. But it's still an abusive relationship. What's this photograph? Appears to be from Mr. Gadeb's wedding. Looks very happy, doesn't he? He does, but can't make out his bride. No, how unfortunate. Something must have struck the glass directly over the woman's face. Wonder what happened. Probably best not to delve too deeply there. Oh man, look at him! I loved it. He looks so cool, like so gentlemanly. Yeah, and I think that's her.
Take that!
True nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that newlywed bride. Precisely, Mr. Naruhodo. No other explanation could possibly fit. I love how he just owns up everything. Like, yes, this print pictures your wife, Mr. Gadeb. And while we lament the fact that her face is obscured, we can still make out her mighty arms and know the considerable horsepower they must contain. Indeed, surely any moments of such powerful constitution would be honored to be described as a beast. Honored might be a stretching a point. Too late, the fact remains that the beast, which is so clearly savaged this room, was your wife, Mr. Gadeb. Yeah, look, he has a large slap mark, man. That poor guy. He looks so pure of heart, man. He was even bad at war. Like, that means he was not, like, really a man of, like, killing, you know, like, even if he was a short soldier. So he just got that participation, like, thing. Look, he was so... man. Well... Yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam? Me? Please do not consider me unchivalrous, but it's plain to me with one glance in your direction. It is? Your dress pocket gives us handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Nuh-uh. The poor, fragile, defenseless woman is beside her. No. She's not poor, defenseless and fragile, buddy. Tell you that. Well, I don't know about fragile. Oh dear. Anyway, Mr. Sholmes is quite right. There's no significant sign of Mrs. Gadeb anywhere. But it seems there may be a clue as to her whereabouts. A clue that this maid is trying to hide. I don't know where Mr. Gadeb's wife could be. It's her, buddy, it's her. Yeah. Yeah, wedding ring, it's right here. Yeah, and fucking stubby fingers. She's wearing a very large ring. Look, oh yes, a sunflower design.
some rather nice embellishments. It's on the ring finger of her left hand, which means it's really a wedding ring. Looks like it's on there for life too. Can imagine it would slide off a finger of that size. That's something to think, Mr. Nardo, not to say. Do you know, Mr. Gerritev's wife in the photograph had a ring very much like this one. It was a large sunflower design as well. Really? You have a great memory for this thing. A large sunflower wedding ring. I know, we both know. Quite, yeah, we know. We just gotta present that.
Take that!
Cunt! Your wedding ring gives us a handsome clue as to the beer's current whereabouts. Oh! Okay. Indeed it does. That flowery band gleaming on your finger gives you away. Yeah. It is identical to the one shown on the head of Mr. Gerritev's bride in this photographic print. In other words, you are no ordinary household maid. No. You are Mr. Gerritev's lucky bride. You are Mrs. Gerritev herself. Oh my word! Punch. I punch you in the face. There we go. Well, jolly fine detecting, sir. As you rightly surmised, this is the wife, yes, my Joan. Rather let herself go, you might say, but she was a bally corker back. It would appear you that you don't live in the most comfortable of circumstances. No, circumstances. After all, you are a retired army man, yet you are in the business of renting out rooms. I would assume, therefore, you have insufficient means to employ a maid. Would that be correct? It's not right, I tell you. I was second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment. A man has his pride, don't you know? By golly, it's a sorry thing when a chap can't even afford to have a single maid in his employ. Yes, here in London, one is rather judged. A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though in my considered opinion, such concern about appearances are a folly. And you are right, my good man. It's a bullshit. No one should care about this shit. You mean Mr. Gerritev has his wife work as his maid? Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Gerritev? Onion Company, obviously. But listen here. This must remain a secret. Tip-top secret, please! The raging wife of Mr. Gerritev. There we go. Yep. Now, Mr. Gerritev. It's plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable priest. Yeah. Poor guy, he just can't let go, you know? He just like sits through the abuse. And also like, because he's financially like, he cannot do anything because he's like crippled. It's a poor situation, really. Poor guy. In that blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders. The pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. No. Mr. Sholm is quite something. He's still calling Mr. Gerritev's wife a beast. Yes, as a woman, that feels rather uncomfortable. Mr. Gerritev is standing beside her husband as we speak. In other words, he hasn't lost his beloved at all, has he? Oh, how true. So perhaps that supporting arm that seems to be propping up his head has some other significance then. Yeah, he doesn't have a choice. According to Mr. Sholm, Mr. Gerritev's pain is tangible though. What could that pose of his real signify? Yeah, look. He has a massive like slap cheek. You see, he's like he's an abused man. He cannot defend himself. Oh my, look at that bright red mark. Gosh, that's quite something. Clearly made by somebody's hand. Yes, Mr. Gerritev had been slapped on the face, it seems, hard. This is such a clearly defined mark. Whoever could have done such a thing? There's a very limited number of candidates, I'd say. Yeah, poor guy, man. I hope she goes to jail. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders. The pain you feel being revealed by that slapped cheek. Of course, the deliverer of that impressive mark on your cheek and that refuses to fade.
Was you, Madam Joan Garrideb?
Well, yes.
You admit it. Can you admit it? You've been desperate to hide the slap mark on your cheek, sir. Ah! He actually is like being emasculated. Poor guy. Oh, the blazes. How did you work that out, man? Nothing escapes the notice of one trained in the art of observation, my dear fellow. That's why you haven't looked directly at us even once. To keep your other side from view. Well, Now, let us proceed to the next conundrum. Why were you subjected to such a violent slap? In other words, you must ask yourself what caused Madame Garrideb to fly into a rage. Oh, he didn't say a beast now. And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is this pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. No.
Did Mr. Sholmes say that the bills were all for line fodder?
Yes, but now we've established that the lion never existed. Which can only mean that the thing responsible for gobbling up all that food was Mr. Garrideb's wife.
Mr. Naruhodo, she's a person, not a thing.
Yes, well, she's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap around the face. Once hard that it left a perfect hand mark, in fact.
Yes, why would that woman want to hit her husband with such force, I wonder?
Because she's not a person. Yeah, she's a beast. I'd love to know the answer to the question. Bookmark, no. Broken plate, yeah, it's broken plates, I guess.
Oh dear, this plate has smashed to pieces. Nobody seems inclined to tidy up the mess.
Perhaps some sort of high art.
Really, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, anyone who has a cannon on display in their living room is certainly a little eccentric.
Yes, let's call it eccentricity.
Take that!
It was correct. Oh, no, it wasn't. Of course, the most pain to any man. The answer, of course, is breaking one of your favorite plates. Or am I going to eat my dinner off now? You cry, but no one hears your sorrow. What spectacularly contrived logic led you to this mindless conclusion? Oh, well, it's supposed to be a logic and reasoning spectacular, so I thought I'd contribute to the show. This is my show, Naruhodo. Kindly perform any peculiar experiments on your own stage. Yeah, this is the first time I fail. Ah, sorry. His wife seemed to share a very deep and loving bond. No. It said that the stronger people's feelings are, the more fiercely they react to betrayal. Did he cheat? I read in a popular novel that I borrowed from Kazuma. So we're looking for a reason why. Ah, okay. I don't like that. Oh. Oh.
Someone must be reading this book at the moment. There's a bookmark here, look. Mr. Garrideb is clearly an avid reader.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't like this. The fact, oh, now he's a cheater and shit. Ah, fuck it, man. I think this is a bookmark.
Oh no, so it isn't. It's a note written in a woman's hand. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary.
And look next to the signature here.
Lip marks, made with lipstick. Oh, what a passionate and romantic gesture.
Not getting any ideas, Sato-san.
Oh dear, I'm sorry.
This bookmark... This bookmark is actually a love note then. I mean, I don't know.
Take that!
I don't like... Yeah, I don't know. Yes, it is a love note that has given rise to the pain you suffer.
Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Passionate indeed.
There's the sender of this note, a certain Miss Mary is the fly in the ointment here. This is making me angry. But I don't know the bally woman. You don't know her? That note wasn't written to me. It was just in a book. I don't know how it got there. Was just in there, you say? That's right, that's what I've been saying. Ah!
I don't like this story.
Now listen here, Joan, old thing, I explain all the time.
I bought the book at the second-hand place, and that note must already have been there. So the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark, you mean? That's right, that's what I've been saying! A likely story. For heaven's sake, woman, look at the name, it's written to James! My name is, in case you'd forgotten, is John! Oh my god, I hate her. Yeah, no, okay, so it's no justification, so he's not a bad man. And look, listen, punch, I'm not the fucking, bro, like, fucking knee to the brain, bro. Oh my god, she's so fucking, pisses me off. How do you marry someone, not trust them like that, man? Like, the first thing you do is, like, be vengeful and be abusive right off the bat, man. And plus, like, so obviously, like, disprovable. Like, it's literally not written to the correct name. I wanna fucking kill her, man. Oh my god. So sorry for all the rage, but oh my god, I hate people like this. Are you questioning my name now? It's always the fat bitches. Just telling you. Arouse the suspicions of the female heart, and you unleash a beast with a ferocious bite. Ugh. Now, in a final fit of rage, a ferocious beast, exactly, she's a beast, carried out the one last unimaginable attack. Oh, unimaginable! The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. Very expensive wooden carpet, if I am not mistaken. Oh dearie me. What could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madam, I'm afraid it is you who had inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wondering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the direct state of the carpet. The dire state, we need only to look at the Tower of Cakes. No. But surely this is guy that did eat the carpet. No, of course not. There doesn't seem to be any doubt. The state of disarray that this room is in is a result of her wild temper. No, that's true. So this is the last part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction that we need to fix. We need only to follow Miss Garridape's gaze, and that will tell us the real answer. Alright, let's see what we can see.
Yes.
Circus handbill? No, it's the candle. No, candle. I want the candlestick. Yeah, the candlestick. Okay, there we go. I'm not even gonna read it, I'm just gonna present it directly. Let's not waste any time here. I'm sick of this fucking monster, man. Of this beast. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the candlestick. Candlestick. Most illuminating, my dear fellow, and of course, the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth. Yes, the remnants of a ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured are clearly visible. Indeed they are. The scorch marks at the edge clearly give the truth away. Scorch marks? Scorch marks? It would appear that this room was the scene of a little marital altercation. Oh! Mrs. Garrett, the mighty arm muscles left an impression not only on her husband's face, but on the entire room. The force of her strike caused a candle to fall off from the holder. And in seconds, the carpet was alight, and the whole corner of the room in flames. Yes, The most ferocious beast in this world is neither a wild lion nor a vengeful woman, but fire. And in this room, that ferocious beast bared its claws and ran amok. Eloquently put, my dear fellow, so you see there is but one conclusion here. After the sparks of marital discord flew, the room was as the scene of a fire. But that much was obvious. Finally, he stands up. Mr. Sholmes, I salute you! Don't touch him, man. You don't deserve to touch him, this pure man. Your evil fucking hands, bitch. Fuck you.
complete. Elementary. But of course. These dashed long winter nights, you know. Nothing to do but read in front of the fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop just around the corner. Buy all my old novels there. In the pages of that one particular novel, you discover some rather illicit material.
For which your wife admonished you harshly, it seems.
Don't know about abolished. Demolished might be rather close to the mark. And beast is most certainly an apt description. Yes, you're right. Here we go again. And the carpet, what was it destroyed by a fire when the candle fell on the floor? Fair to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bally thing. Was caught between old stick sways and the raging flames. You paint that torrid picture, sir. One that would have been most entertaining. That's sympathy for you. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The belly furniture started going up as well. Started up as well. We've had to hide the mess behind that screen for the time being.
Why am I having hiccups?
Over here, Mr. Garrideb. Well, you have nothing more to hide now. If you'll allow me.
I have nothing more to hide now. If you'll allow me.
All my favorite old novels in that case. Well, I felt as the fire got a hold of them. That was it. Whoosh, up in smoke. Gosh. Then the wife started hurling things at me.
What a terrible sight it must have been.
There was I, backed up against the window, under heavy enemy fire. Incendiary books and...
Against the window! Under enemy fire! I told you it came from a knife thrown away!
Then to the dozen. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite, a book called The Lion's Pride. The Lion's Pride? Ah yes, your notorious love of big cats coming through again. I assure you the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest. So the poor man really did lose something dear to him as a result of the ferocious beast's rampage.
Is that book in the possession of our guy? Of our client?
Mr.
Sholmes' deductions turned out to be correct once again.
Can it be described as a great British wonder? I tell you, it was total carnage, flames everywhere, and the old stick in full fettle.
Out of interest, what time of day was that?
Not sure I can remember. It was 2 days ago now. Let's see. Around 5 o'clock, I think.
So at exactly the same time as a terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the street below.
A bit more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you.
Oh my god, I was correct?
The whole blighty could have been flattened outside my window at any moment. And I wouldn't have noticed a dash thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were too busy, like, fighting. I mean, she was too busy in killing him. Mr. Sholmes. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo, what can I do for you?
Well, I think we've got the bottom of Mr. Garrideb's situation now.
What else does it have to do with Mr. Natsume's circumstances? I can help you there, I'm afraid.
What?
My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much from the outset. I warned you that, although I knew the retired army man could be hiding something, could not be sure whether his secret would prove to be of relevance or not.
I just knew you were going to say that.
Now, Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into one of only two categories, those relevant to the case and those not. That makes no sense to me.
No, it is relevant.
Well, no matter. It is of far greater importance that you make up your mind now.
Sorry?
Visiting hours at the prison will soon be over.
Oh no, is it the time already? Free to accept Mr. Natsume's case. We have official paperwork to attend to.
So that's it.
No more time to think. No, but we already figured it out, man. It's fine. Sorry.
Perhaps we'd like to tell us the bidding us farewell now. Let's prepare supper for Mr. Garrideb.
And yourself, especially. Oh yes, I'm sorry. Thank you both very... No, thank you, Mr. Garrideb, only. Soseki-san will be waiting for us. I'm going to have to give him an answer. Of course we'll represent him. So that's what happened. A miserable sight. Oh dear, but at least the whole room wasn't engulfed in flames. Huh, suppose so. The whole collection would have been smoke, you know. All those novels are adored so much. Well done. Whose fault is that? Yours, you fucking bitch! Not mine, that's for sure. Well, whoever may or may not be to blame, I'm quite sure you can buy some new old books to replace them, can't you? New old books? Bloody nonsense. That sounds like a contradiction in terms. Then these are two... but then these two are full of contradictions. That's couples very nice. This is not funny. That's not funny at all. Well, unfortunately, what I was fearing what happened. They made light of something so bad. Actually, like it's a really like it's an abusive relationship, like a real bad one at that. Like look at the fucking state of everything. And they just made light of it. Like it's not like it's a funny thing. That's a negative point for you, Mr. The Great Ice Attorney Developers, guys. I don't know. Well, fuck it. Guess it's time to move on, I suppose. I wanted to go to prison. Briar Road. Samson, I must hurry back to the prison. Yes, I know. Let's carry... Oh. What's the matter? Looks like something's going on over there in front of the Garrideb's house. Who the fuck is that guy? What the fuck?
Oh no, thee not, old man, fall to thy prayers.
How you call that man? You rum-looking nimini pinny pimini.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Who's this Horatio fella, huh? What are you on about?
Excuse me.
What? Who are you now?
I'm sorry, it just looked as though there might be some problem here. My associate here, Mr. Riona Skinnato, is a lawyer, you see.
A lawyer? What?
If I can be of any assistance, I'd be happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I have studied English law.
Fine, I'll be on my way for today, but you mark my words. This ain't over yet.
Get it on nunnery.
Do I look like a bloomin' nun to you?
It's a postman. This guy looks fucking stupid. Looks like an harlequin. I do hope you're not injured.
Oh, fairy sir maiden, thou art so gentle. Thank you.
What was that all about?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamed in your philosophy.
I'm not Horatio either.
Forgive the inquiry, sir, but are you a lodger here?
The Garrideb prisons?
A fairy star maiden, thou art so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode.
So Garrideb mentioned that he had another lodger, didn't he? Let's be the man. He looks very rich, but I bet he's like very poor. Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor?
Ah yes, a gentleman named Natsume. Yes, or more worthy a polymath in my battle of words. Ne'er could there be. Ne'er could there be.
Sorry, battle did you say?
Oh, we see the stronger Hamlet or Macbeth. Mr. Natsume and I sparred long into the night.
Uh-huh, they had something going on. Okay, not that stuff going on. Okay, I guess like they're both like Luddites in prose. You see, I think that's what happened. And yeah, they know each other in that way.
But I don't know, why was he so stressed out though? Anyway, let's see. I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances at least. So, fair maiden, so good gentleman. I can tarry here no longer. Fare thee well. Okay, bye. Didn't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room. Since he's unaware of what's happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. Tsuzuki-san and that man as lodgers. The galley their house is certainly full of eccentrics. Anyway, I'll go and find a carriage. Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly awaiting for a return. Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours are over. Let's hope. Here's my guy. I forgot the voice I gave for him. 19th February, 6:31 p.m. Local prison cell, 9. But I love this guy. Oh, it's you! You're here! You came! Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! I can't believe you came back! I'm so touched! I said that wrong. We're so sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume. Oh no, I think nothing of it. Relax. If I were a cat, I would part with pleasure the company of such fine compatriots. Noble, nurturing, never failing Nipponese. Oh, now let's not get carried away. Oh, I quite agree. There is nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one's native land. On the other hand... Oh, it's him! Okay. As though, through friendship, transcending international borders, that one truly appreciates the fact. Such is my belief, at least. Oh, it's you! The miserable, rotten spy! Herlock Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing here? I have no intentions of doing anything per se. Save observing, of course. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? While having encountered some curious reading material in that gloomy full room, and having unmasked the secret identity of that eccentric pair, decided I should drop in on my way home to see how our divested friend is faring. Gloomful room? As your accommodation here offers a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is the superior option. Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in books. My day has been a delight and cost me not a penny. Ah, you! How dare you! Herlock Sholmes! I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I should never have come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in those accursed lodgings. No doubt my luck will be cursed in tomorrow's trial as well. My whole life is bedamned! He just looks at us like, bro, you seen this shit? What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? He mentioned that once before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed, I mean. And there is much truth in Mr. Mustache's words. What? Cursed is a wholly appropriate description, I would say. For the man's lodgings are indeed for tomorrow's trial. What's that supposed to mean? Let's talk to you, my man. So Natsume, what did you mean by what you said just now? For the trial tomorrow being cursed. Oh no! Why are you looking so grave? You're making me nervous! I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it. Oh, I see. It's really agitated. You don't mean the trail is really cursed somehow? Are you referring to the prosecutor, the Reaper of the Bailey? The Reaper? Oh no, what do you mean? Please, just tell me. Summarize it succinctly, in 16 salient words. No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper has stands for the prosecution. Ever. Oh my goodness, can it really be true? That was 16 words exactly! Today, Mr. Naruhodo successfully defended someone against the Reaper. But then, after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances. Mr. McGill did. What? I am impressed, Mr. Sato. You have an eye for detail. Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us. Mr. Sholmes
Surely it can be that, having failed to have the accused convicted, Lord Van Zieks killed the man himself. Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. There we go. He finally, a thought that came to mind, but he's actually said outright instead of us building towards it when he already know the answer, you know? Yeah.
Oh no, he couldn't have, surely.
You have some wonderful notions. Sorry? The man isn't a mass murderer. He's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow.
Oh, yes. Why, of course he is.
Ah, of course he is, then. Why are you trying to scare me?
Could be said, however. The real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis. What on earth do you mean by that? Is that his team? Zieks is a quite exceptional man. However, in London court of law, exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception.
Ah, that's good.
Suzuki sounds like he's going to cry tears of joy. You're no doubt aware, in a British criminal trial, there is both a judge and a jury. The judge officiates based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offers public opinion and common sense. It is an excellent system, whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated.
Right.
Criminals, and court lawyers for that matter, can use it to their advantage. By any means, at their disposal, contriving evidence, calling impostors as witnesses, and so on. By such underhand means, those who would want to err able to sway the jury. Which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail.
But it means the wrong verdict can be passed.
And sadly, from time to time, my dear madam, it is simply the reality of the situation.
And that's alright?
However, as indicted by Lord Van Zieks cannot escape justice, their fate is sealed.
Oh my!
To the adjudication may see them leave the courtroom with their freedom. Within months, they all disappear. It is most striking.
Disappear? But how?
By all manner of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled under a passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into the Thames and drown. Hey, the Thames, another river. Perhaps they are suddenly overcome by a raging fever. Or perhaps attacked by highwaymen.
Oh no, 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 no!
Well, examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Naruhodo.
I knew it. Dead. No, done for. Doomed.
I forgot his voice that I gave him, like, I don't know. You said I cursed logics before. You were referring to your room at Mr. Garadev's house, I assume? You mean to say you believe the place is cursed?
It's been a year now since I came to visit Great Britain. But I'd only been in London a week before I started to notice strange feelings in myself.
That didn't take long then.
Everywhere I looked, there were foreign faces staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me, started to become nervous, but going outside, they were always staring at me, at all the time, from dawn till dusk. So I shut myself away in my room, but even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away. Must have been very lonely, having been away from your homeland for such a long time. I've had to move a number of times, most recently to that room on Briar Road a week ago. Yes, why did you choose there? Seems a little inconvenient. The rent is cheap. I have so little money, it appealed to me straight away. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said, "The room is cursed." Oops. He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late, so I told him, "If you have something to say, then say it, but if not, don't mention it in the first place." Yes, well said. But it was true. It was all true. You mean the room really is cursed then? Ever since I moved into the windowless hellhole. My sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I wake feeling as though I've been choked to death. In my waking hour, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the street. I'm branded as a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me.
I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirits. If only there was someone, just one person on my side. I can no longer find it in his or her heart to believe me. Can no one find it in his or her heart to believe in me? Really, no one at all.
To believe, yes, to believe. To believe. Mr. Sholmes. Me, Mr. Naruhodo? Pray, what can I do for you? It's about the case on the SS Buria, if you recall. The Buria. Ah, that case. The one with the snake? Well, yes. At that time, I was the suspect, but you believed in me and listened to my side of the story. You helped us to investigate. I did I? Interesting. What I want to know is, why? Why did you believe me? I see, yes, you mean... Because you were a grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow who found with the victim in a locked room. Wes, if you like, yes. I'm not surprised that the answer requires explanation, my dear fellow. It's quite simple, really. You said, I didn't do it. But I could have been lying. Sure, you must have had your doubts. You must have suspected me a little. I think perhaps you have misunderstood. I neither recall believing in you, nor in that which you were telling me. What? You see, the only things I believe in are those I choose to believe in. What? What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? I make up my own mind about what is to be believed and what is not. If I should like to believe in something, I do. The circumstances can hang as far as I am concerned. But I could have betrayed your trust. In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment, nothing more. Betrayal of trust is an overused excuse, in my opinion. Meaning? Whether or not one should trust another is, in the final analysis, down to oneself. It is a matter of whether or not one can trust oneself. Yes, he's right!
He's right! Welcome, student Mr. Haruho, Esquire.
I lost my fucking juice, bro. But I can believe in myself. Okay. Defense lawyer is only as good as his faith is in his clients. That comes down to how much faith he has in himself. You are so right, Kazuma. You find your path as a lawyer. I guess the investigation is over. I can take off the hat, to be honest. Well, my dear fellows, it is time we were leaving, I believe. Already? The hours are over. The guard will be here shortly to escort us out. There's a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Would you care to join me? Oh dear, there is never enough time, is there? Mr. Natsume? If you'd like, in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you. Yeah!
Welcome, student Mr. Naruhodo, Esquire.
As I said, I only experienced the British courtroom for the first time yesterday. Although the man I was representing was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial.
Something crucial?
What I believe in the defendant, justice, or the truth. How to believe even. But I think I finally worked it out. I've decided I must believe in myself above all else. To trust my instincts. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo? And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it's imperative that we prove that in court.
Welcome, student Mr. Naruhodo, Esquire.
I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available to me. So I hope you'll permit me to represent you tomorrow.
As I said when we first met, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me, in my native tongue.
Of course, Mr. Natsume. You would fear to stay, Mr. Naruhodo. But your mind was, in many ways, made up from the outset. You merely needed the events of today to fully realize it. Yes, I think you're right about that.
For once again.
It's a roundabout journey, but I got it there in the end.
Mr. Sato.
Yes?
Would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court?
Absolutely. As I said in this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant. Yay!
Okay. Shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind. But it's time to stop looking backwards. Kazuma believed in me, and Mr. Sholmes believes in me now too. So it's time. And that I learned to believe in myself. Soseki-san, as no one is all alone. So it's my job to help him, to fight his corner. Tomorrow then, in the courtroom, with all the strength I can muster. To be continued. Indeed, to be continued. I think this is over for today's stream. For today's episode. What do we say? Well, thank you for watching. I mean, I won't have any like grand. Like I'm got pretty tired for today. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm sick. Yeah, I don't know. Today I'm pretty tired. So my bad for lack of power, or something. I don't know. But yeah, fuck that fucking Jane bitch because bro, abuse is no joke, bro. Domestic abuse is no joke, bro. Anyway, yeah, I'm still dwelling on that. Sorry. But still, yeah. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe and all that jazz. You know, leave a comment on how much you hated the video or how much you liked it, or you know, you can feel free to dislike it as well. You know, that's also a thing you can do. At least I know I'm doing something wrong, you know. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next episode tomorrow, most likely, as usual. Bye.